Ruari utongeria no nene borethia county ya Meru na President William Ruto akarikire mambo kungwira miaka 60 ya skuru ya secondary ya Boreru na are Embe Central na President Ruto na atongeria barabangi bonde bokari na bo ni bone kire kwithira bakiringira ndebe kiri kiathoki na ara bunge bonde na ari bonde barabokari kiri mambura ya bethire bakinyelia itumikia two-term ya President William Ruto. Kando na bo kiume kiki athirani kurari na maandamano yarabangiri kwithira ikibwithika ya kurika na maandamano ya 2024 ila ya bwithiti ni Gen Z ya kureana na finance bill ya mwaka yu, lakini kire baba ingi barionekana bari wati maandamano ya ni yararemere na of course kwithirwa ati ni yarabangiri kwithirwa kibwithika kiri county chionde Kenya kukionekana ati tantu ba ingi bethirito ba ichumiria kiri maandamano ya itumi nimbi ni antu bano yi kana kabekite inya yo ya kweya kuandamana rira kukubatara. Karibu sana kiri chunkia siasa tukubarua aribu tegeri wa Weru TV na woni kwithirwa bengwate kwithirwa tukiariria mantu yaku makithia kiratu na murwiri wetikio governor bwana Kinoti Marete JR. Karibu sana JR. Thank you very much
Nashukuru sana.
Asante sana na kwa ita mbere ndene chungikia siasa ni mutongeria wa Mbeo Mbithi ndene ya county ya Meru kile kiama kia DCP bwana Kirimi. Karibu sana Kirimi. Thank you very much nontubakoya tuire anarira watu are somewhere else, right?
Yes.
Baba ngewa mwita mandevu. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Thank you very much. Na our good lost friend bwana Kinoti Kaimenyi. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Asante sana. Na Mheshimiwa Kireinya Mwenda. Karibu sana Mwesh. Thank you very much.
Asante Martin.
Na FYI, Kireinya ni Gen Z, right? So how come Gen Z wenzako, what do you think ya maandamano ya yarari?
Well, thank you Martin. Yeah. Of course, nkoriboy gana weru nontuba nafasi yetu mbete kuthira tune Sunday ruari ya kumba ya borrowing from my senior brother JR wa kuaume na kariba Meru nontu ningi teko weather ai na monopoly ya knowledge, so turi hau kenda tunorana na correctana na kuongelana knowledge na Meru. One, kambuge it was unfortunate mwaka wa 2024 June 25th ikwaithirite kwina maandamano ya upinga the finance bill 2024 ira having read it indonete na ipengele bibingi sana very punitive na maandamano ya itombere it was countrywide na ya led by this generation young people by at least 26 years and below ibo bari leading ke maandamano yara na ituona mostly maandamano yari na content maandamano yari justified kwithira yari ono to even after many petitions, even after kwithira kwina gintu ketawa public participation overwhelmingly kureana na mantu ya that finance bill 2024 still itombere kuona members of parliament bakikulukia that finance bill overwhelmingly resulted to young generation with on the street na could demand that finance bill rejected, of which I think it was unfortunate that maandamano ya tumere so many young people baomba could lose their lives pange baumizwa kinya ichunche bya mwiri and as a result kwa weekend Kenyans ibakwambiriria kwenda ku commemorate 25th of June every year. Nende oni bona Martin it is just fine that itobati to commemorate kenda turikana the lives that were lost on 25th of June 2024, but kiyakwa I have a feeling that the way to commemorate through maandamano yange kulingana maoni yakwa oyabura sabasaba. Of course a lot of things happened whether kuna mantu sabasaba, lakini ra sabasaba ekinya antu batetura street never eta kuandamana so that more people are killed nondo ninte kuona kwina any justifiable reason Bwana Martin antu baitaringi street ine to commemorate baraba kwite so that more can be killed. Okay?
Yeah.
So it means every year we'll be commemorating more people that are killed on 25th of June every year. What I think from my end is as young people to buy a petition dirikari ika set aside the 25th of June nyai public holiday antu bageta oyabura bweta bukerwa a moment of silence to recane our departed brothers and sisters kwa tu kantuku 25th of June every year equal public holiday to commemorate the lives of kenda Bwana Martin to akanya inye economy Kenya gukura no ntutuka ya kuwa in a year every together on 25th maandamano kwa tuika businesses are shut down. You can imagine ya Meru town ya kutari na maandamano but the number of businesses that were closed Bwana Martin chiare business nyingi sana, the businesses were not running normal. Offices ira nyingi itarani normally no ntoende ikwari na fear that maandamano ya na every time ukaikuwa maandamano in as much as itu age katiba kananto iba peaceful demonstrations then kure antobe yaba take advantage of the peaceful procession and demonstrations bakambiriria kuia intobia ndo bakambia kuuna nduka nambi so mikora ende ni ona nafasi yo ikambiriria kuthithia destruction so you may not have a complete peaceful demonstrations in the country because now kwe antoba kwenda kuoya nafasi ira nio kuthithia mantu ya kinyume na sheria. So for me I think as I finish ndithoania ke yakwa ni nontu mwaka yuke ya yungi kitendo kia karikire. So I would plead nyana young people, let us petition ntukuye the public holiday kenda baraba bakwenda ku commemorate no bakamate their flowers bageta kitu burine tura nambi bakathithia pressure peacefully without necessarily quit on the street. Ndikuona ndiriona ki yakwa counterproductive.
JR nire maandamano Kenya ya ere kuna watho. It did become illegal. Ati anto bandamana kuna watho kana oguna sheria because buratu onere I don't know kwethirwa ni thirikari ya kira ana baba andamana kana youth baba andamana kana kama ni security berasia weka because what we saw really bamabarua fear thirikari kira antu bayo
mbere mama ndikeria mpame kedia antu betu ba Meru mbere mgeni okairi na chokerio tongeria bokomeme TV na nau moi bwatambire muno jarungu mwekunde na ara tubatukire tukuito tukomera ara tukauga ino bathikirire nau bo bathikirire bari tubuchokeria nkatho muno nontu bwa at least kuthabui ukiumba kureta mibango ya juju nikenda antu betu bomba kuthoma uria nthiguru yetu itite na twachokaniria twigaga ume ojo kirinya kuga tukigaga ume nchokerie murungu na nkatho nyingi muno nontu bayet another opportunity ya kumba kuga ume na antu betu na aro Martin nontu nugire ara ingo jwa gitiku kya governor twatinda na Kristo ba gitijewe MCK akoro bakigwatagia misumenge gwatagwa twina super witagwa Jane Kajuju mbuga no kuma gaitina ara kuringana na ranku igagwa akaria rade tutindire rantu kwendongi muno tukaina vice chair wetu wa nini kinyona kugwatetie muchuma ndu uyu no DCP una ndo Jubilee na ido kaina chair wetu etawa Betty na kinya secretary general etawa Purity. So it was a beautiful day ambacho keria nkatho nyingi muno makino ntu bagu mpaka anya kumba kwita tukaraniria na ntu betu na mbera jaria ndina John Corone yakwa actually ouga ima iogua thirikari kwithirwa ina bunonto according to our constitution kana kuringana na katiba yetu ria ikirite yugite punka kentina sira utekyo ndigwetie utethaga ndigwetie then ndomba kuma ndeta nkauga jara jakwa na ndauga jaraje kana jaraje mathugano jako jara nkuthugania ijo mbwiri kuthithirua then gute muntu ubwiri kwithirwa akindiga area no ntwa the end of it all kiria nkuthithia kangu petition whatever okay kinya thano tumiteka na njira ingine tukauga kinya bo bara betite ku petition bakeja kwithirwa nyetha bati titena mathaga nukumenya kinya kugera ogera watia gazi ugachokia inya nukumenya no ndo akinyo na kuingana polisi na manondo oithro omba kwetho actually utina sira lakini uketha we muntu litho nkuru kinya wina sila kwanja mono by a group of people but whatever the reason kana itomi bionde nyabikeza bikari Martin Nyun bitikagia guteaje kuraga mwana omuntu nontu bo either tongeria kinyoka thani ugwa kana ukethro imbi nonturi imbi tumaga anene bamobomba gwita na maguru na bate kuthangika na bangi na baketha bakaritwe kila pali nture ne batu kinyage Afrika kinyana arankara kunde kana narinya ugokara oteno nyanto baginkana nya kwendwego ugomba kuona ntongania umirite rwego ni awe ja ukethia bukaria kagitaniria kwera ngwitite kwa ore agitaniritie kwa gutu agitite mantu ne ja no tiugwa yani utibyo tukiranira lakini ukaja kwetha gugakinya certain point ya twikiranaga nontu bo siasa then I think twe ndiguru katwitherwa katurite so ana ibekirwo gwa na bagwikirwo gwa ba decide riri nyethera unike undo magua ni maandamano ija succeedre nontu ri nye turingitha twe street ni antu kana antu baringitha be street ni antu ngiri Martin kana nye ijiri kana ithatu o in every county na gukethwa gutena distraction iringitho ya kario jo urakari biashara ije kaire nyingi chingi antu inja kwao bari so it is also a statement yes it is a statement no this statement yote kuomba kuma mantu jara muntu abangite jothe ya tariki 25 ko kanza so ginya thirikari ongo haite gwiri kwiringira mbe no ndo niombere ko gwata ndaka mbuga magana jathatu kana na mona are bonga bagwatire bantu magana thatu the thing here is imbe chingana twatere that particular day na chiaurire no ntu bwae no ntu violence ira bwaretere 2024 rire antu baugire aba umare na thiri na kingi mbona kire makosa ija actually kundrona inyanga ikatiba institute kana iba obetite kotini wakiuga njira itebweri kuingwa arbitrary no ntu kotini ugire kwiro ya gitirega yauga njira itebweri kuingwa no kumenya mantu ja moja jawija thuraia kinyoka ya kwitha uni nkwendete gwita ngugine na ndi ntiumba gwita ngugine no ntu askari na decide kuringa barabara so omba kwitha gitwira ntuko inomo lakini ete kubwa nomo nontu ko igwo undigiria mbitana ara kwenda gugitatia na ndi no kuona au no uge nyamo ure maandamano nya kuga ake nkaandamana polisi yake yakainga barabara na ate antata succeed I have actually succeeded so kema thogani jako inkothogania ibabwiri ku kana thirikari ne bwiri ku revisit njira ere katwa kuhandlaga nio mantu jaja nontu baringitikirie je ure mbuga bamatha karua bathithirie na baorengo bugeta bukauga bwitirite njira na bukagitaniria njira nena nyethera butiumbo kinyambuga ara bukwenda gwita bukero na ndi bweta ndego ketha kwina security issue bwetira ndego ketha gwisa sawa bukagaidwa nontu gwikiuri nyanda achurity nya 2024 Martin ndachura yatire askari ngugewe ne gukaria mwananchi na into biawe so ri magune ga kinye ithwe you ask yourself in askari u ukari ina no bwiri kwitho agitite atia anya tukauga kethira itukumenya bakena mira kaga no ndu ibaugite no ndu nio essence ya kweja na notice rira nyabo bongo bagwa kwandamana bakwenda kuthingata sheria abwiri kuga tukauma mutindo twitie mwanga magutano tujoke twina memwanga kaga tuthiririe kaga na ndi polisi ibwiri kwitho enduke ne uchi antu na au ekaritie ndakachije chigitaniria au chikina kanithia yari kuthithia chite na agitite atia I know of course it's easier said than done lakini menyo of course riu na ndi nyoka gwato ugo wititie na njire kinoru no kiandamana na maandamano jaererwe jaititie na barabara na nya polisi yomba kuthiurunga nya kiuga maandamano jareo antu betu lakini jakauma mutindwa jaitiria antwana je na miri antwana tukugwatira na ange ukono
bawa okay with ikutena violence maandamano it has not been successful
well nande eu nande no either is the sad story no nturi na ange kunde ndiguru nire tuona kwena maandamano tuona ijethero je peaceful uma
antu seen maandamano ya France
ya France inkwere now lakini jara kura kuingi kwethera kwena thiri endi I will ngathiria na warning igita riria muntu ethairwa inyirikite tugenya for example nyanka ya nangerekano nkauga kethira tukurwa na kirimi na arua na kirimi ngomuchunia mwiri ngomuringa bwega akeja kuthugania matuke kenda turwa ntuku ingi nyera wira wa gwekirwa iuranza we lives to fight another day ntikuthugania mundu twakara kurwa riu ringi tukatha twiruja na level era twaruja nayo so I actually won the whatever isa sawa na ibakarenja bathithia buria lakini ri ukaja kwithwa nkimenya kana ndije uria Tanzania ya karire ukamenya tukaumara na antu bagakua tucoke na tutukie njara kethani uneni obura bwendere nukwenda mbira rira ringi tukaumira no ntuitije tugakua no nene bura bweja butwinyerie ana bau bakauma street ine I mean it is very dangerous actually kutintika antu no ndo abatintika bakinya certain point bedro bakiga gona ndi aja tutumenya kugitatia nkeja nkona na ni akuratho na itukarinwe na inkumenya rira ringi na ni akuratho iki actually nkuthugania bakugeria kumitigate na kuria ikena maruru jaria je kiri mathugani jantu ya gitatia lakini ki mathugani jakwa it is a very dangerous presidency utu asetere no ntuna ndi baumira kairi bono mwa kuratho obaire akuratho atumba kuita style ile ya Sri Lanka ile buga turita itinda riri mwangare kinya mwisho ore ogakwa na gwe ore ogatura giteatia na no nyama mau jagitete atia na Martin muthia burungu chokeria ngatho nyingi muno I am happy kwithwa ndina ndakaizi because they are all younger ibo bwega comment others ni utukaratu kiurana yatiri riri nyo tongerie ne butu kwithwa twina bubwa kuruba bakuruka bakibeta wate ba mwiraria ba who have they mentored kenda twithwa tukiuga ibu wataniritie unomba kwithwa beyond 2037 ndaromba kura mwanka wa mpedia gavana au dakinya ntithirwa ndi au before lakini nukuona gremi aketha kuthithia bura tira ndakai umba kwithwa hi governor by those particular tijingi umba kwithwa hi senator by that particular time bakarega kwa exposed case story cha politics na ba understand ura mantu je takari how will they be able to know that baketha be make stupid mistakes ira muntu anengerwo ne unene lakini nande nukumatokea raia jo umba kuka kaunto of course respectively ngamwira mukuru abo kaya gwitira au kana inya twathiria muntu batetirimana bakera na au ari nukugete endi gutitira bwa that is what mentorship is all about so you are a wise one yes but you say
kirimi muneno kiama kendu yaka araurire because aromire ntuko mbere ya ntuko ya maandamano era ayuthi bayata kuandamana na ria advocate munene sana wa maandamano ya lakini kuringana na Murkomen Arua turaka akirire Rigathi Gachagua ka akirire na bangite kinya guns so what exactly happened ni ubwa ni patriotism ni ukari biashara ni ukari youth what really happened
Thank you so much Martin Pambere piu anke the amiru bonde kuma narabari especially the young generation kuma miaka 35 kuinama ndi yano ntubo Martin tubwa for one kuandamana is a constitutional right na hii constitutional right ntiko na bwithira bwina any problem thirikari ithira make fight so much against that demonstration which is a constitutional right no mbwe ni ubwa number 2 party leader wa DCP imuntu there in a lot of intelligence from the government he knows what is happening na menya mibango thirikari whatever the government is doing because government it is there leadership rereo
I think sometimes he bluffs
government is systems na systems they don't expire the government may expire but system it expire na DCP party leader ya Rigathi Gachagua na enjoy the systems no he has been part of the system President Ruto we have a lot of belief to na believe when I'm by 2027 to take that when we as the president lakini system wira equal like the government iketha equal after 2027 na president party leader Rigathi Gachagua kuwa Njenzi bakaandamana nukuona what happened in the Luo Nyanza and other regions bataandamanite he the intelligence he the intelligence that Mount Kenya is the target ya Mount Kenya and the DCP strongholds are the targets chia thirikari because I remember kinyoke akwa ilia other areas ira to supporting government irari ina systems iko run very smoothly. Okay, there like Nairobi barabara ira block police. Ita block people were willing to go to work by 5, but there were so many blockades. Ke barabara ene. Where some parts of Meru ndakachi yetu cha watu thaa 3 cha watu Kenoru 9 am. So meaning that whatever that the party leader was saying, he knew very well that the systems, the government plan yao ni ku destabilize Mount Kenya purely na ku suppress antuba Mount Kenya kenda batikethire baiki the pressure of the government. Now what I can say kuwa njenzi batature, we believe very well that njenzi baitura kinyantura ba urairwe bigger portions chia the commemoration that you are doing today. Most of them are bare antuba Mount Kenya. Ibo to advocate antuba inge muno na antuba Ukambani and some parts of the Luo. So at the end of the day, we end the intelligence. Someone told me that the government and a plan that baudurana antuba tano batikuitha baikwa destabilized na bawatwa immediately. Like antakachi yetu cha watu 6 of them bawatwa bakibanga on the process of going out. So what happened is that Drikari knew kira whatever that the youths are demonstrating of. Now the mistake that Tiraba Kubwithia is that they are consolidate the pressure. And kuina namwe the pressure won't hold. Baka suppress the young people, baba inyelia, because the young people are not complaining because of anything. They are complaining because batena ngui. They are complaining because investors ibakudhama out of the country. They are complaining, like especially in Meru, they are complaining on to with the yoyo uitwa because the youth but complain to near future. And but most of them will propel the Anjendreu ni antubaina miaka 50s and above. But young people kintoka kudetra is the future. They are defending the future, but they could defend of what is happening now. Like especially, why should you not, for example, by that non-to for example, with the yoguito, non-to leaders beto but to improve the hospitals, because I heard the former governor complaining that one time wewe achua na achilia means ya kumutorokia aita kuona medical covers outside Meru. Why should atongori beto batumba ko develop areas to area chokwe then hospitals or they not necessarily that we Nairobi hospital, of which no young people baba ingi batumba ko fly to Nairobi hospital or other big hospitals. So Madevu, we are defending the future.
Madevu, breaking news.
Yes.
Meru level 5 ni level 6.
Yes.
So Neko develop the health facility Neko develop.
No. So let me argue about that. Developing is structures, not the structures. Yeah. Developing either mostly what is enthroned in that level 6. Yeah. Non to kaibwa like most of the leaders bakwenda kutoroka outside in the Meru County baita kuona medical facilities and to develop in the area. Basically the young people, we are fighting for the future. Yeah. That and young people to muntu yeto cheza ngafu ya muidho wayake like ke mwamkaiwa Tigania East na Tigania West, most of the people hapa kurati ya kurwa miaka 50 in the kaire gari tie ngombe chia below 35. So we are defending the future in our demonstrations. So to it and demonstrations because that we are against Ruto.
Fair enough.
So we are going to the demonstrations against the future that we are defending.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Kaime Mweri Muthiru, rira the great Arsenal Gunners bachindire kombe kia Premier League. Akenya ibaumire streetine na beta babwethia mambura yo barabenda kubwethia and kote mtu waringire tear gas, kote mtu waigire nyumba either, kote mtu waringire risasi, kote mtu kwire ntukweu na antu ibane nyumba mine mechi oba wiretwe. So I'm just wondering, how come maandamano yange Borisi neguri yabwetheka na kinyaye ingi kinyayo yari sort of a protest also?
Wow, ibaga Martin, very much opportunity nyani kwankethia mumeru na gucokeria ngatho nyingi nuntu bwa gutwa this opportunity like JR is putting it age nurturing in thongi ya gutu towards that future. it is true. Liria Arsenal, our team, yeah, chindite well, I must say now.
I know, right?
Well, tuko chinda gikombe across the country. Kote town kinye mwe major town gotari na ambuge peaceful assembly na procession across, including Ajojo Meru. Now it is true gotari na any issues, gotari na wamba, gotari na goons. Kuteo kinyamo kwa report wa goons anywhere. But on the contrary, when it comes to maandamano ya Gen Z, especially kuma 2024, na kinyani ngwa as a young person, ninte angry whatsoever na issues ila che umirira 2024, nunto especially 2024, maandamano ya Gen Z ya karije kajari genuine ya young people. Na these young people, these young person urato kwa area, the young person ura wa kurukiri the formal systems of education, most of them baba bari below that 5 years baba inge ba obenginje tena formal systems of the education igitara ke baki dira ke thomo kithirito ge free dira bari exposed kire they could have achieved anything ira bakwenda kire uturo. So most of these young people barato kwariria bau bari maandamano ne especially come 2024 bari young people bari exposed kire kwethwa maybe batena ngugera ike my brother Keremi is putting it. Again, no, the young people, this formal system of education to care you are the leaders of tomorrow, not to get experience that tomorrow. That we expecting you our tomorrow. Young people, baba bareja ba kedra na ndin guru ekari na manto jange jara jatari bateri girite ururu nonto likana kajita kautumete au nyuma imiakera mwana era wathoma education is the key to success kwe tumanto tura tunde twa mu expose kirenda gwata kithomo manto jakwa jatete gukara bwega Martin I think kulingana na 2024 either the government itself or people closer to the government iba misadvise thirikari ure batere kwa andu demonstrations Gen Z 2024
na ribo ndukuria atere how come ya Thursday antiba ingilirwe barabara nerengi atubata ingilirwe barabara ya Arsenal because it's same crowd.
Well, the 2026 there could have been genuine reasons tia kuinga barabara kiri nto kulinga na woni bwambere ije 2026 kote mtu rakwire so maybe askari barari more proactive than 2024 teka nkuga kuinga barabara ni untobo bwega ari no ntukuinguge nyinge cia kwambere barabara ekuingwa but untoborea ibo athethereri nawe kutuma go control especially gunism nonto especially last year 2025 ki commemoration ya 2025 ntariki 25 ila cha last year kwa experience ro gunism almost across the country kwa experience ntatuira to kwa ile ande yara kukuta cha maguna and the rest. Now, definitely, I can tell without fear of any contradiction, antubaraba unaga duka nambi agency. Definitely ni antubangi either bareti idhirikare ongwa, bareti ni opposition, kana bareti mtunge we na interest kire nteto eje, urea unintomba go pinpoint mbuga iso and so. But askari 2026 ibombete ko ingania ruposi u ira chatomere the young people back in 2024. Maybe what I should say in the future, ikeja kuithirwa young people bakenda kumbera street for any reason whatsoever, either commemoration, either an issues inge bakuga bakiagetete against the government. Maybe thirikari ne batere kuchwanjirera ate kuinga barabara, but donto je yara gwikaira uraba komba gukaria property yantu bombe gukaria nuntu askari bena information prior bakamenya kwina nteto yibangiji guns here and there but unfortunately tuonete kiri clips cha media including several media houses that some of the guns baretanya kinyana askari na nduga kinyamo karemo kuthima nteto iji cha borichi kana nyako borichi batonyeri ne anto bange batethirikari ne na monka utukinyete you cannot tell
very well. JR kano na thirikari opposition yeye ni yongo ikara yaka ite united tutonere deputy party leader nu kire maandamano tutonere party leader wa DCP kire maandamano actually no already atu kinyaba ya maandamano ne but opposition yengi bakalonzo ba governor Siaya Eugene Wamalwa ni barikiri maandamano ya na beta ni na atiari ba na bobara sadly bakwire kiri maandamano ya 2026 I mean 2024 sorry but then atongeria bangi ba opposition batari ko so united opposition ni kweli united
well kukwatania antu bena interest baba inge bedra begi into kimwe Martin is a very difficult thing into ke kiumu meaning bomba kuweza bagwatanirite lakini muntu akedho agechuragia nonto the unfortunate bits kinyedra ndikiriyo te kandiri kiri groups yuchi abagu batuire na nonto bagu batuire agatuge antu baraba ingi na igo tuma undomba kinyantu beto ba meru kabisa tubwiri gwedo twina meru fresh yani mantu a meru yani ntatu injero nonto kaya kuza kuina style ire antu bamenyerie kuthithia ni onto kuita mantu jau mathogani uri yao ithero is very difficult o muchokia kairi system igachogwa kairi to iya gauju to thithaia uju to tiuga gaiji to tira na you understand na ndi nonto na ndi ija status quo ya maintained ikyo tumaona jaga tuchethaga itawata o draft gwe uwe ja tukamwethia MP to ithio tukaineka ungi inu and bakathibo botindani yao so if we are looking for real change no mwanka tuchwe antu tofauti na ndi baba baraba ingi unfortunately for me mpomba kuga baraba ingi bena personal aspirations kwena jara bakwenda bongwa kwena ntuira bakwenda kuthithia be bongwa tiria mwana inchi ka mugwiria so na ndo kuona kethra woni ndendo ntubunana ugona gwo ti ubwenda ngona ndeja kiribu kirigwa kibu uganga garaje kangu gusapo go support na ndikyo gatuma gashagwa arungame auge tuti bantu bwabuge jama maandamano one omba kula hakuthima inyewe iyo no ukethra nkauga bageta kana bageta unge no akauga ari ba twareka gwita twagaraja katu mwaka ko ne katu ka gitata tukona na ndia wi ka misunderstanding imiguchanio bakauga ari batu ne katu ka gitata ne katu geta na ndi bageta ikethwa na ndi ura bangi na bwabo kuthimana bona ketha na bobeta antu baka gitata either way both of them gatuge ore losere mbuga ore loser most of the times mwananchi no ntukibo ore wetire na ga succeed nyaba kwa 300 and something you ona na chindire no ntu na rachokereta kotini kaire ta mutetera batetera ba no kona no maire jina bari no ntu ipaso no nteto cia bagiteni acho o ngeno ya inja kinyaka reka kuma reta kotini kwito tetera muntu ndabwirite bugetai bugeta maandamano so kiwe no kuona ariona ne jeka gitire ate achindire so oni ona mpomba ku advise yantu ba betu no tuteka ndi principle na no igero story ichi ethro wo the principle tubwiri kwa ya mono if you are a principle ubwiri ku communicate right principle ko that is what was said so as is I'm not a principle on mpomba ku ga no nga principles advice ngabera tebetera next year this year babwiri ko agree ora tuita itembe ora tuita itembere no ketho aitha iona ina ofisi iri ku ketho kiaragia bauga tutiumarite tukara kumara twinde bathrai baumarite tukaumara twinde either way tuketha tukimenyaga at least kwina voice imwe jere athithirwe gitare ria kuinga moi ira yero iri ofisi imwe kwaria mantu jamwe ti story ile cia Pentagon na ndire cia cia antu bare amwe lakini omuntu enae ketha uni utikyo ngona rwari rutio kana ketha ugo utikyo kanenga those kind of whatever zichochikura na the united opposition they have been agenda no yumbuga akenya bakwendere nyingi twithira twina one time lakini na ndi agenda ene yo kumikinyiria no mwankanto bathunguthe personal ambitions yani kana biria mtu akwenda kuona aiwe wengwa so kere mathuganio jakwa and very soon it's going to happen I believe in Meru ke mathuganio jakwa kinya baraba utwira one term kana baraba utwira two term inandi actually tuga Kenya nikinyitie gitare ya kuria ndatara dolari ina maisha jakwa yakagarukira. Yani don't give me stories. Ugatwa stories yangaje itiaje na maja choka ukeja ija maandamano ne ogeta maandamano ne how is my life going to change? Ketha oni country yakauake ketha oni kwenda kumara rukiri mbitancho achiringi 300 no ntaka nkara kwaku ndija kwa na ngarara gwakwa nkwenda gwita guchwa na jakwa ya 3 kena nchoka na nimbe jakurera ja mukurunge ko wana nitwe ni morene akiwa oni ni ampandiki na muntu uzo na mbere giri tembitango gine na arua imbagire matatu lakini ngachunia kuguru mwanga nkinya na angitete ata untu buu wabutegera na ritho rethaga wona kwina a lot of desperation in that one inya safety ya watu umithuganiria aithuganiria akiure ati losing gugiku area omba kwetho inya the employer ati ku mind na karenja at least ya safe lakini no yaya itegera kona ndomba kurega gwita unge akande kwa so na ndeni utubwiri kurania maandamano or no maandamano how is my life going to change?
True.
End of story.
Sure. Mwish, you know, mbere ya maandamano ya bwithika president na aeko likithia kuriwa kwa antu akwingiri imwe bara either bakwire kana baurerwa kana biashara cio ciathukanga ni kaitene kaka maandamano ya so mtu no achuria atiri the timing ya maria how convenient that the maria ya just days to maandamano ya how convenient.
Well, tumenye mwanadamu mwenye atiwe ya. And mwenye one of the clamors charion ni composition.
Yeah.
And the composition ya Martin na bangi makauria how convenient. Ni tontu composition ni kwa ya few days to.
Exactly.
Batuni mbere nyenchoke kiure kiu Martin kumbuya atire one katiba yetu rirayua rights and freedoms chithara chi universal ikumaanisha atia Martin ikumaanisha atire oni ndikirinya ndenda kuandamana ntibatini ino tukatiba in article 37 umpa right chewe tate ya kuandamana no does it mean na ninkiandamana ende au rano ati kwenda kuandamana no we cannot force people to go on the street. Katiba era ba to toichiere katiba is self regulating in that one ondenda kuandamana ntibati nani winterfere na biashara ya JR ntibati winterfere na muritore ete shukuru because we have seen in this country especially this year whereby muntu chukuru ibo tumero messages bokero ruyo basi chukuru ito yana no ntubo maandamano yara tukwirigira yaomba kwithira yara yakabwithika so bahatu tukwenda onde kirinya kwenda kuandamana ri is okay uningo kwenda kuandamana ko enjoy right yakwa but ki katiba surely turanie umare have we done the other person muritora ko ba dueta chukuru constitutionally have we done them justice bona marete to badithiria justice non to menya as you enjoy your rights and freedoms oka interfere na chiona rights na freedoms chia bange kanda uo non to for example era jayara kwa ya neku atire muntu wari wa maisha yako nkaga 300 ukana 500 inande anabako either bakarara mpara na budget ye the entire month yomba kwa interfered with. So this is where now non tukinya baba weto police officers teka kende almost maybe uteaga inya in your extended family mtu wa police officer so no one wetu some of them are our cousins, some of them are our brothers and sisters, some of them are our parents no equal. Now they are put in ibekeri situation ine mwe tricky one ibabati uwen kukaria mtura bright yewe atina ngoya maandamano arenda tu kuluka eta chibitari arenda kuluka eta ndukene arenda kuluka eta rura biashara yewe and so on and so forth. So ya kinyendre ke panda shukera ya kwenda ku protect baba kwenda kuluka beta ngone chiawe na bana baba kuwa ne maandamano peaceful bena yo then issues ikaumirau. So we must also accept now that in as much as police ibeta abura remo ibeka iro in a very tricky situation ya na atenka make sure matina ukinyaweru ampa news kana athomethia Kenya. So wewe yete studio kenda athomethia Kenya kwa tu kanwe mtunge no akwenda kwandamana ari otingari ya kulukariku don't sometimes in as much as ito kuwa police baingire barabara culture kuinga barabara inyama igare ya mbiriti ya police kind demonstrators wana marete. So now
so the police
ndio nakwambia sasa, ndio nakwambia thina ya democracy yetu kia kwa bura mechonkonete nkona kai we have a very immature democracy. Immature in sense that maandamano yakaithira yero especially nya ya ritono ntuni I have been among the people nya na Kakamega tweta tukainga barabara tukiandamana ero ntu fulani issue ya chukuru iga affect nya antu baumete na ara Eldoret muntu agenda okuluki into bia wa iki Kisumu bahatu tore arito itotire Kakamega to ingambi to ingainya barabara mumiazi muntu atikuluka eta Bungoma ituingirembi. So what I'm trying to say is to na very batu to there to na kintu to immature democracy whereby nya uni kuandamana bwana Martin ntete kian kuandamana kama andamano ya kwa successful ntira ya iga mbela number 1 ntira inga barabara be kana mpevi nyalami kana nyambe nja barabara uyo ngompa andra iriuko ntete kia that maandamano uyo karembi successful mwankatha ira no na nara Kisumu baura kia na teruto murume ko tena tiangazi ko na kana useti budget nyingi yambi so to kinya level ya batu to take water that demonstrations ire it was peaceful no bwandamane antu ba kuluka ngari chio babu tirite ntere nao na maisha tu yakaendelea na message ire kwenda ikinyila authorities igetate. So if we reach to such levels in democracy lakini thai I can tell you ntewete kiamato kinyau. Now to your question, I think one of the things bambereri yakuwa na atire commemorate kana kurikana inya batu sadly I lost my father itumurikana inya last year itothithetie memorial service lakini inya ke memorial service ira tothithirie ingurikana ntu batarira gaga nthibura muntu oikuria na nthi na kwambia kuambua kengana na wewe choka kuagira watafadhali ugeta ate tukirikana torikana actually utiwarira we may have felt very bad ijari turikana we feel bad that one of us left us lakini behavior yetu itithere the same bona marete. So ibun kuatire my point of
kinyauni and pole sana to lose your dad
to my yatima to in the don't worry. It's part of life,
but you see, beto atiari ba kwere maybe no to wambasua or something else. But akwere they were killed.
I agree with you, Martin. You don't call yatire. Now, to andamane baendelee kura wabange in the process. What is it may counterproductive. That's why nkuatire. Bahatu kurikana our department. Ite kumaanisha atire. Ite kumaanisha atire.
My question is, then nito ontoba mtu akaandamana orowe.
Idona ningo kuira atire ndambia no kuira nature ya maandamano ya Kenya sadly tutakinya maturity ya antu wethira number 1 by completely peaceful and unarmed nukuelewa na number 2 ukaithira antu baandamana kwa tu kabatira inganjira maiga sawa sawa batire la maiga ndukene chi antu na ngarine batikwenda witikia that nyewe maandamano ya kwambi ya kwa successful so ibo tukurani atiri antu agutuika in the process ya kurikana the people we lost we will lose more property we will lose more people tuta petition tukauga atiri ntukuenethwa public holiday so that public holiday muntu ageta arikane in a peaceful way baraba kwenda either kuthithia procession ibeta nyaba thithia maromba kanisene they can go and do it barana boba wiko bendelee na biashara chio nontu nio Martin still uthemeane oende kulazimithia muntu ati kwenda wita kurikana mantu anjezi umlazimithia no kaeta wita ate no kaeta kurikana
nankielewa the awkward situation ira askari bomba kwithirwa bare ya kwithirwa ati ba ni antu bakwandamana sometimes guns iba hukumila kiri maandamano ya but ikia kwithirwa kurikana bobo ya ndirona tiangazi ikielero madaktari je yar bandamanete bandamanete
irongo kwira atire
bare these are professionals bakwandamana maybe no to boa mechare tiri kana maybe statutory reductions choite ite ende to nebati kwendwa and you wonder why you know But anyway, please
Ituwira atiri.
tuikie kaburiki kidogo tu alafu tuchokere ringi na mbere ya tunoka rikana no ithiro karane batu kiri Facebook fan page yetu ni Weru TV kana fan page ya Weru FM watu ma comment yekwara tu na SMS tina maribu ruwe na thimu yeku smartphone kana kabambe yaku no ithiro karane batu kiri SMS namba yetu ni 23578 na ruare mwerekerie wetu etwa Purity na twere kanya ka kwithirwa ati ukia kwithirwa wina ntumiri ukwenda maybe utuma video eku ukitwira bro kuthwania kana maoni yaku no utumikire namba wa kethira itwikira kiri WhatsApp ya yetu ya hotline wametuma video eku na tuketha tumicheza kiri kipindi ke na of course no withdraw itona kiri mitandao Facebook no withdraw itona kiri YouTube na tuli online kiri www.werudigital.co.ke na no scan QR code yetu ukethro ikiro kiri screen ni kenda withdraw ukiwata na batu na rakuombia ukethro ri ndiguru ne yothe matha 24 tukumuwanja na kiri Facebook praise utugi April arua very nice nawe Justus Mutweri arua Martin for the Gen Z big demonstration will be on 9/8/2027. It should be 10 tariki 10 ndio tumerirwe to the ballot box tufagie hao wote kutoka juu mpaka chini except honorable Karambu Kailemia. Justus Mutweri arimbira tuned in from Nkamathi Mutwati salimia hao panelist wote JR kiomba governor ntampea huyo ni mtetezi wa Omeru.
Wonderful.
Wilson Mureithi from Chemearua Tuikumno, my good friends, K. Desmond Mwenda Arua tuned in, Kinoti Marete oozing wisdom. Hilary Mutali Arua following from Namanga, Kajiado County, Ketheka Sana Nchamba. Kurinongino kuwa following hapa Kiremene Village, Ntima West, asante sana, Arua ni Kibaki jirani yetu hapa. Thank you very much. Ita nambira kwa na batu kiri Facebook fan page yetu ni Weru TV na kiri SMS 23578 ndi nomo kuwa arua Mama Kendi kutoka Kagoma nauliza kuongea kwa TV itasaidia kweli? Well, I think inasaidiaga saa ingine.
Sana.
Okay. Hello Martin, salimia Honorable Mwenda Kirenya, Bishop of Hope, our youth leader, big respect to you. Kwenongino kuwa we must do away with the soldier. Okay. Tunabera kwa nabatu kire SMS 23578 kire WhatsApp na please watu tutumira kire WhatsApp make sure notoma kintu kinyawe wengo wenda kuona mtu ngia kiara si TV ne. Timarumi. Yeah. Tuchokere tenyi maigate kaira katikora ya.
Nandera ino mabati nenikita maguri obwega arageje thate mat ekondo na shilingi 600 kuma shilingi 680 o mita na gauge 28 mat shilingi 680 kuma shilingi 820 o mita. Rhino mabati, do it best on top.
Straight from our fertile Kenyan farms, where maize and wheat are grown with precision. Before a single grain is milled, it must earn its place. In our modern digital labs, only the best pass. Carefully milled, expertly packaged, and delivered with precision. Raha Premium is a super brand recognized for its superior quality. From Joy Millers Limited, producers of Raha Premium Kavagara, straight to your family table.
This is quite a game. It'll be a free kick. Euphoria and emotion overflows.
You
Kiwanda cha Duralong Mabati. Tuko na bidhaa mbalimbali kama vile Duralong Versatile, Duralong Roman Tile, Duralong California Tile, Duralong Texas Tile, Duralong Home Tile na Duralong Box Profile. Vyote vinapatikana kwa rangi tofauti na kwa bei nafuu kabisa. Pia tuna vifaa vya kuunda paa la nyumba, yani roofing, kama vile roll tops, ridges na misumari. Kwa maelezo zaidi, piga simu kwa nambari 0710 120 590 au 0110 581 292. Fanya oda yako leo, ufurahie ofa kubwa na ya kipekee ukinunua bidhaa zetu. Mabati ya Duralong ni imara na hudumu hata katika hali mbaya ya hewa. Tuna huduma ya usafirishaji wa haraka na wa kuaminika kote nchini. Masharti na vigezo kutumika. Duralong Mabati, your ultimate roofing partner.
uri na kiroto gya kwithura uri na ngari kana munda aja yetu sako tugatuma kiroto gyaku gikinyanire na mpui ciukiria na yetu sako asset financing loan ruria ukahewa mainde kumija shares ciaku na interest cia nthiguru no karea ni gitara miaka 5 utibatara garanta na no utumira logbook yaku kana title deed ya security arania na tuna rugukurukira 0724 114 444 yetu sako, your success our pride. Mataro jatano kiri murimi ureterini Joy Max Animal Feeds kuma kwa Joy Millers Limited. Murimi menyera utheru bwa nguku ciaku na kiugo giacio kenda gukaria ugima bwacio. Nyia ndio ngacianto kiugone no tigira kuri na ndawa ya footbath murangone. Bojaire tigira no kwa nguku ciaku bya kuria kuringana no kuru bwacio. Athurana bya kuria bya tuchui bya nguku ciankara na bya nguku cia kuthinja. Boja thatu tigira nguku ciaku ni kona rojuro ruingi na rotheru. Bojana rumira mubango jutaramijo anchachamo kenda kurigiria mirimo. Na boja tano raidhiria nguku ciaku cionthe kenda kuona bionaniria bya mirimo na mantu jangi kureo. Joy Max Feeds kuma kwa Joy Millers Limited, chaguo la mifugo.
Broiler ya wiki 5 iko tayari kwenda soko.
Huyo jibu ndogo sana.
Ndio wadogo wamepewa lishe bora.
Nimekuwa na mlaumu kijana wangu nikifikiria ati labda anauza chakula. Umesema ati inaitwaje?
Chakula ni Joy Max Animal Feed. Ndio.
Joy Max Animal Feed. Rudia ndo ni sauti. Joy Max Animal Feed.
Ugali ya Kavagara itakuwa imeiva. Kwa hivyo una save time, una save gas, una save kila kitu. Ni mazuri sana. Yeah. Sema kanyamone Kavagara. Kanyamone Kavagara. Ama coffee. Hey.
Etantu kwemwe wewe pressure gwitia wanuthate. Wone muntu waumera wako kunda ngirie komi. Wetheri yote pressure weo. Hallelujah. Sukuma. Raha. Yetu sako iyo nene buru gesako ire tiambere tuire tiaremi lakini irarugora njera kereba ubange bonde.
Kama Kafagara tukienda kwa animal nutrition the best. Ukichukua hii chakula yetu ya dairy meal ya nguruwe ya kuku watatoa maziwa, kuku watataka mayai,
tukara chapati, tule ugali, tumenye mandombecha yani ai. Ndio ukali na kereko tukoge ageni na geke.
Mubango John kadha mashinani kwambiria Njumeni eje tariki 30 cha mweri Jojo ureterini Raha Premium Kavagara na yetu sako.
na tuchokera ringi kiri mubango yetu nke siasa. Thank you no tuba kwethra wena batwe arani na batwe ukilukira mitandao yetu kinyaniria Facebook ya Wero TV, Facebook ya Wero FM, na kiri SMS line yetu ni 23578, na kiri WhatsApp no tubekinya video message yeku kiri nambe yetu ya WhatsApp ile au 0703223363, na ukethra kiarani na batwe na message yeku ni tukethra twimikira jaruone na make sure tafadhali ni message very clean kenda yo bakwethra yiki jaruone of course no withro itona kinyakiri www.werudigital.co.ke na twina QR code umba kwethra we scan no kethra yukuma direct kire mutandao ywa Weru TV no dhure kuona Weru TV kana kadhura kuthikira Weru FM 96.4 ira kinyeyo turi live thai no kethro kiana na bahati no inkwenda twithra tuita kire ndiunga ya President Meru lakini mbere yetu kinyau katuthiranie na rwari rwetu rwa maandamano yara batiri kwithirwa ikibwithika ya Gen Z and we are all wondering kwithirwa maandamano yani yara successful kana yatirari successful well mawa kawe yari successful non to originate tethirwe ngwe ya kuinga barabara na kurethiao and all that bangi no bakawe tari successful non to ayuthi bataumire na mbera yerigiri ya kwithirwa bakiandamana. But what do you think? Owekiri wewe thwania maandamano ya kariata ni yabatire kwithirwa yario na baba riwate maandamano ya kaandamano thai betere mwanka tariki 10 mweri wa 8 2027 ido bakiotho bakiandamana Debene kaime kwibwo kwenda kuwa
Martin na kinyamo Kenya wenzo no angry na uni that maandamano to a great extent igintu gikiega you know injari baraba andika katiba freemas bakatiba yetu ibaije kurio tugakinya tuthiro twina reason cia gutuma to differ na tuigwa the only way go chi express igweta street ine of course to the peaceful procession na peaceful assembly lakini Martin ora kugeta kuma kiambiriria Gen Z bethire to be completely away from politics but maandamano of late ijatuite gutonyerwa ni politicians now we cannot agree from both sides opposition na kinya thirikari with the atongeria bagitonyagira maandamano gutiro maandamano ya komba kwithirwa jaki achieve biria Gen Z bakwendete kwa achieve no to at the end of the day na arua most of the people baka argue maandamano jatabwiri kuthwa jareo no to mtore kweja na instructions in the opposition bugete ni street ine ibara bangi bakiugaga thirikari nio banana of course we have seen in several media houses ate gukirikana anto fulani bakwegemea side ya thirikari na boko kaiba mobilize guns kweta kuthithia this and that itonere na aria All Saints Cathedral guns to mobilize to siju kweta kurigiria mutemanio very unfortunate so kenda twithura twina maandamano ja gwa achieve biria young people bakwariria no you see young people they na yao te kinya kwenda muno no ukethura ari utongeriene actually they don't even care either imatini either inje yara either ikaime bate kwenda young people bate kwenda muno kumenya nuri kuguo karirite giti kiripori giti kiuri imbige correct on the table there are issues 2024 yari finance bill no tukwena issues ira paonaga chikeinya their future like kirembi putse therefore ni ndagwirwo muno kumbikite gwatuika especially the elderly politicians elderly quote and quote iba baba betu na ni achiari betu I would wish bomba kwebera maandamano completely na kwebera conversation ya Gen Z kiribo input kiao tichithura chiri kind of instructions kiri Gen Z nonto in the first place tepo berite Gen Z bapinge finance bill 2024 baumbirire actually nya mobilization ya ura Gen Z bathithagia eondas bataiji abeja kuigwa nteto ikarikire nonto Gen Z ba mobilize through platforms ira most of these elders batomba nya kumenyora mobilization ni kumba kuthithwa so bakomba gochie bandiria na that conversation I think Gen Z bomba go achieve target yao na bomba go achieve nonto the communication again 2024 itari like at some point Kenya was putting it itari ati twete tukarite so enso gitine ari the argument was tutikwa finance bill kariojo these clauses have to change na bill byo benda go express so kuja gutonyera nago kenda kwethia conversation yeje ni about kurita so enso gitine kana gwikira ore ongi ukwambiria ku dilute interest ya the young people Martin lastly allow me to say nikira mpomba kwera especially the police the systems just security Kenya ni kinyete a time kiri woni kweta a trying moment ndemeta trying moment nuntoni ndechioria what lies in the future nara tumeta bwanyu maitonete maandamano jange ja ndirantu barairie mantu jabia kuria gwitia bagikaira chuburia ituonete maandamano ja igitarinya president Uhuru Kenyatta ari president riria ODM yeta barabara riria twetha maandamano Monday kethiribu kurikana maandamano Tuesday ile chiari na mwanya na kiraje to experience na arua only they worried about the future as a young person de chiuri angikinya inji ebenje yal Kenya ikethirwe kariate nonto maandamano jana jangi tumete toije maandamano ija Nairobi maandamano ija Kisumu capital cities na arua Meru town ira tutoire tuije the most peaceful town ira tutoire tuije kuina coexistence utu ina thina na ungi na arua maandamano ja last year je kire asara Meru iretekirwa town inyingi cia Kenya
tolaume bao bakirimi
tegwa kirimi nim na ndekera buru I will be branded I will blame both government I will blame the opposition na ndauga especially the elderly politicians na tipo on the kinyabo no rawo ninte kwenda kukuti names you know maintain evidence ye kuga ibo ba infiltrate but conversations cia tunywa twao you know rira mutongeria kwaria for example bara bathirikari bakiuga gatukaia kura kinya twarega kungania tukachwanjira cia kungania unto wibu ku irritate the young people bara bari in the position bakabiria kwa young people instructions cia turenda buthithio jo na ojo of course ibu ku irritate the young people na young people baba patena njirenge go chi express
you know these young people kaime ba kuria then why are you defending this government
kire only from where I sit only I will not defend the government in any way whatsoever ya William Ruto ntiko me defend but are ka thithio ntobo bwega nkauga ibwega especially bodithio twekire anto beto ba Meru for example laire bagotwira twakirwa cibitari Meru level 5 itare level 6 ntiomba kurwa na ntobora nkauga ni ntobo bwega no nturire gakwa ithiro yi ni anto beto bakauma obetete cibitari adi ujo te William Ruto geta cibitari but are atitie we have to call it out no ntukinya na are atitie tirazima ithiro yi William Ruto wengo atitie direct but as a president na ro ya kwira anto baba bali runguru awere align and do these things like they are supposed to be
onto ya worker state
let me speak now maybe as a representative
very quickly to
kitaki mantu yangi oni me Martin when you when a responsibility utumba kwaria carelessly ya utina responsibility number 2 okay ya kwa mfano Martin kuthanua tu ethere inkalo kamata kwena antu boena opinion cha broba dio kamata nkala yu ano kethira for example tha itu na World Cup mubirene batu tu mashabiki especially ya onde shabiki wa Messi womba kuthira shabiki wa nani wa Cristiano Ronaldo
Messi all the time
so no one Messi ya lose nini itawa the penalty and then you feel very bad ukori mtu murume atekiringa side so that's what happens when you are in a position of responsibility na muntu ngeno ayome are an observer we see things very differently kwa mfano toka yakuwa imantu ya maandamano only Martin from where I sit I handle issues nya okona message muntu aintumaira message nya message na a complete stranger muntu ambira nchuira ngo nya ya kwerea nchuira ngo nya kuthambia into nya hotelini as long as I make a living nchuira eno ntwende the position I am in now i position ya responsibility nie ku affairs chia the young people inabaomba kuona these opportunities womba utirimana ethira ibaraba university I am sure all of us here have a moment mandevwe kworo muntu nitumia ya cabbage na muntu reu ya ko nitumia ya cabbage teka kindru therero ni actually muntu atina chiringi gana muritwa university atina chiringi gana chia itaura sukuma wiki 20 bob aura nyanya mwe 10 bob aura gitunguru na mutunya kaka nini aitathithia sape that particular day now bano bo antu batu kwenda Martin tukarandhe au tuambia ko romanticize the issue of demonstrations so that no antu baratu kuwa ibaura watu eta maandamano uthi muntu ai beyond the age of 40 years toikua akurathirwa maandamano ne sawa sawa kinya tiangazi barabeta kwando tiangazi mostly no the same young people now but as young people I have a responsibility in as much as article 37 ni utuitikiria tuwethate tukandamana but ke witikiria ndi at the end of the day on tukwera mutongeria aike opposition kana umete onara kauma ya ka young people instructions no onere the other day borengo aba matoka no onere the former CJ Bwana Marete tiangazi yaringirwe mu athano na no the young people still bamuka mataroro bamukumia mbi bamukumia ngari newe tate amatuka no onere Kalonzo Musyoka na the rest na the contingent of those guys tiangazi yaringirwe mwe baraba tiro ne achiari baraba kamatite maua the real now parents baraba baetate ba muni ana ba baraba etirate so that is why ngokwira atiri in as much as it's okay to demonstrate only position in erandi thai ne ku guide especially the young people tendo chionde uritaira bunduki tendo chionde uritaira kime tendo chionde ikonjairo nkundi tendo kwendo inyepo umbikia usolve through a dialogue so batu as young people we must learn na koi muntu andika abo ya uatri the real demonstration will happen in August 2027 ange utu eneo let us go and punish that which leader, may it be the governor, may it be the senator, may it be the women rep, may it be the member of parliament, may it be the president, may it be the member of county assembly. The real and peaceful demonstration irayombekia could bring out any meaningful change. Niwe weto ko ya kura number 1 o weto ka vote out mtu woko dhwani na contribute to ekethira ke finance bill kuluka na batu turete itate ikuluka lakini ndeto ya kuira to the young people tutureto andamane ne haki yetu it's okay ne haki yetu lakini neo the moment ndi batu tueta to andamane opportunistic individuals bagi siasa especially bara kaimea kuwa ne elder politicians baukumere baambererie kwa young people instructions rira tiangazi ekaringwa boba kaukumangare necho china sunroof baka matukua then young people batiwa kuita ate sawa sawa so the real issue here is tomba kuingira young people ki maandamano all the time nonto neaki yetu kuandamana and more of them will be killed na these conversations Martin ikaendelea barenge to ya gichunge kinge next year kondisikazi young people baraba urairo in another demonstration
Mheshimiwa kuri maybe moyuthi kuthikirite thai the youth that you represent okuwa munene wetu is preaching cowardice
No, I want to face them and tell them Kirinya tekai mugwa number 1 I have demonstrated over 10 times in organized maandamano ningwa ya barabara ya chukuru ya nini like uninde like an experience ya organize maandamano mbona how I can organize very successful demonstrations.
You are not a goon, right?
I'm not a goon. I have never been one. Bura ngukwira ni atiri bona Martin. The position I'm in te utomanto menya kwa ilakia situation bura kari ndo eneo utomanto re ndo ekariatea political temperatures ekariatea itokueleano because the moment tukambia kuira young people biete maandamano then tuite to abathike then to discuss composition yo I don't think na vijana ba we can channel the energies in a more productive way.
Fair enough.
Nontombi dira wowe to kwena yuwe tegemewe family na mtoro kwirite kaandamane ikirinya kirinya we no kakaendelea maisha yao yawe Kirinya watinda thirikari as a state officer kwe packages ira baombeta yote so now katwe nya batu as young people tuthikire imbibe biuto kwero leaders beto na ndo bobo to mare barareta nya mwana o ethira iki front line because there is no single politician most of them actually have grown up sons and daughters utiro ona muntu akiwa atiri ira ila ndonere by the mostly na eta na winioki baeta baka ora irongare chioni nini wini akaringo tiangazi tukona nya Raila nyethira na uture tuture tukandamane aina wini ondingo we barabara ne nya we na itete ate na andamanirite but these are a bunch of cowards Some of them bare ya bakathithia press conference ya, but they are cowards. Muntu tiangazi nyembere mukinyila nye ikitha metho na ukumiri ungarine amatuka watia na bantu bakiura wanauna kurwa tiangazi na risasi uwende weta ringi hapa hill na ara weta kuthithia press conference ingi to condemn government for this and this and this and this. So mimi I'm not preaching kintu kiwitwa cowardice. I am preaching kintu kiwitwa carefulness and responsibility as young people. Tutega itume monkine then to ya later witate uyakurira.
Thank you very much. Ankwenda tuchenchi aro wariro tu kidogo because Ruari President Ruto na Deputy Owendi Bokare Meru kiri mambura ya kungura miaka 60 ya chukuru ya Burerure Boys nara kwithire gukiuma Ruari na abunge ba Meru bonde na mwambo yubaba wate Meru ni 2 term. What do you think? Meru 2 term but bere tukinyao kwa tukithimo ithato withiro kyara na batwe na mbere thimo Devi wa Meru arua mbona mutumasi peleke State House huko kwao kuliko tufanyie walitoa Kawira Mwangaza saa hii wanataka misitu. Achoka kwa wanauliza mbona Ruto bado wanatubeba kama watu wajijui. Sahii anasema barabara ya Nithi iko tayari, shida ilikuwa mashamba ilikuwa imelipwa. Nauliza aje hapo nyuma alitaja shamba death promises kweli. Kiri SMS Mwarua anawasalimia nyote pamoja na Kinoti JR 2027 tutakuwa na maandamano. Tungeua vijana wengi sana kama tungetokea. Hata saa hii kuna wale walishikwa na hawajapatikana jijini Nairobi. Kinoti ground inakungojea ni Mutweri Kibaya kuma tutwa. The national government haina haki kuingilia maandamano ya Gen Z. It means sisi vijana hatuna haki. That is why wanatuua ovyo ovyo na ndio wanataka kura zetu. Hata ukithimo ithatu alafu tuchokere. Halo Wero. Wero hello. Hello Wero. Hello. Okay. Dero tuone kiri sorry. Kiri Facebook still no withdraw kyara na batwe na ndakwira Ruari turi na kaanya twaika kwithirwa wetuma video ku yena maoni yara tukithoma kiri kana yatu tukionania kiri TV. So no tutumire kiri namba yetu ya WhatsApp ni 0702 0703 223 363 na tukionania maoni yaku kiri TV. Now dionga ya President Ruari JR ni okari Meru na President wake ya ringi next month. Na uwa ya nonto ya kabo Korea State Lodge edro yo kwa bomoni na akarara nonto akedro aya ko kaita. So you better be ready. Maybe mwendi ara nkonga so na abunge ba Meru bonde na mwambo yumwe na ntubara bonde bokari kwibete kaniri ati Meru itu town. Yeah.
Well Martin and that muonia that one was genuinely and that muonia na ara to kamuonia na ara ka State Lodge na ara kutemwituni. Lakini nondo atendo to consult kana de ko consult data no waka sasa watu atokauga atena ndi maybe see sometimes go in the guitar mwe jo and bakiuga and I agree to a large extent with them. Actually story we maandamano nyato kiuma kiriyo mitaka na njira ijiri kauga atire igukinye gita yariria beta wata mobebero antu ba akinyiri antu bauga wora ko akara ni gugitaja yugo akara indi lakini story no mawato kinyemui to kinyemwisho and woni in my senses bonete ora thirikari ji kwandul ana betu nyani ngwantira mwana kwa kana nyamwana muntu ngi tena nkimenya no achoke ateo no ngangimenya rugono aro aturuthiria. Yani mbuga tu bamonya bageta bara bachita beba mbere bageta to akinya jaba ntuko ithano na tukona antu ibakura kwa na no tuthite bro anto kara nyomba weterete we kinyero ro yo kurero inya go ikabo join you ketho we part of the change no tunya ni mauja ya yata. So duja ni ba ya so kiri mantu jegie state lodge actually utwa wina issues na all these things barenda gwaka state lodge barenda kuthithia gofu barenda bionthe bira bakenda kuthithia katuba options to abera itumurume iteni nyamwe mwitu netu batu twina haja menya simbuka 70% of us arimi bonthe kinya bau bakwaria bakuga ibakwenda nambi bethe babathomithitie nae no rimi uretho ima majani irethirwo ikaua no mwanka at some point andu baba athomithiruo another day ndari na bishop gwetwa kuna bishop uratarirwo Nairobi okuma na abwa Ruire na nyoe ngwa actually na da voice yewe kiyo akawa werire ayete Ruire kana rire ari mwana ntere Ruire kuura na inya kuura gita rionde na iribi angana na nde isio loke izite mpara no koru ndeo ba kugita mwitu ino baragitira mwitu juraje kwambinya kugita kwa tera story chama. I am telling you Martin kuna re climate igichinja iya. What is important to note is tutari na knowledge that particular time na ikyo gituma wigo tukirwa kuna climate change yes lakini to ande miti na nya tukambinya kuriwa. Do you know we betanga carbon credits kaba kuturi agenda tutithia there mbere ma itu kenda tumba ku improve rera teu yani kada ikiro ko breathe whether what ko breathe a lot of carbon monoxide kana whatever no to breathe oxygen mutu ka breathe carbon monoxide na to breathe out carbon monoxide mutu ka breathe oxygen tukabatu tukatatu to combo survive so na ndimenya ibakutegera bakona ginya the ozone layer ge ku thin out eventually tukambia kwa kwithu nyi agitumi i kwithirwa tukite miti so kwa kwetu riugatire
how wrong abunge betu baatiti bwana atia kana bomba kwitho baatiti bwana atia bakiwa Meru ni tuta
baatiti na inya mono no nturi I mean basically well taka kwina kithimi ndina kyo kya kuthima lakini okay ya kwithirwa na ndetu nyato kwa tuthithia simple whatever one time two time one time two time one time na otaka wona nandi ya nyato kathithia our own research
kabwe tutu
twe 1 1 1 2 2 oko nyawo two time
does not count. Only mine does not count.
Oko 1 2 1 no turani mbuga no agirinya agomba kwitho akiuga two time baba bairwa kwa nyoma onde one time tu nandi tuketera research you tukwa niwa Kenya mbuga kana Meru bakuga then it simply means bau bakuga two time they are fewer than baraba kuga one time but of course they have their right ya kuga unondo muntu no wiji kira gituma uga jari akugita jari akuga ende oni ndiuge unondo bwanta to nyinge mono including ile chikwara erwa ni my brother ile agwa ketha mwana arinja oni ndi muchiari mwana okwa capitation yekonyiwa mwana twe unja na nte kumbo muchoke zukuru na ndo embira mbine bweko na anko tukuga ara ndaike mwisho ndiuria ni ata ninga atethe kandi mwana inchi mpinyererwe indira na ndeja thaja ici uko katha wingari no ndimbijo wiyo omenye no mwanga twete kuma July twete tukathithia inspection na ndimbi twete ku inspect mutano ji nyawe nkuri mbi twete ku inspect kairi asikari aronga mantu ko chionde barabarene na nweto twete mandate abwiri ko thirungania ngale akona sigino ichi ko gitabure ambi na nina barongeka anengerwa kibao no peu kinyake utoka toka tuile but it's just a simple way of making more money from us na riu wethithia mbia na no komenya no twinyirikite uto to improve right so actually I would say they are wrong na nde twenya ketha Kimeru na nde particularly twenya ke issues jeu ketha ndu ibo kinyaria guchwa mbecha bageta court bagira tigana na mwitu na barenya mbere batuteterere mbere iba Rhino bae wani conservatory orders na temuntu ochirikire and the question here is okay ja kwithira go kathithiria ntu mantu okay lazima na iba ikwira abatio gender then there is no way you can say you are with the people.
Okay, you see, basically, JR, state law JJ eteto ne president. So, eteto there is no otebo per se yomba kwethro yena ngwiki batu but anyway tokea kema tu ya state law. That is exactly what we are saying. Tokea ya kema tu.
Bereoria nani? Au kwa inspection go already atre. I don't want to renew license. And the more you drive the vehicle,
the more experience you get.
Exactly. Driving to by the way.
Yeah, that's totally awesome. That actually. So, Mandevre.
Yes.
You know, Abunge Bible representatives.
Yeah.
Ba Meru. bantu bara bakaringa kura 2027
yes
na bare representatives ba Meru ni kumaanisha mantu yara bakwaria imantu yara batumine a Meru betakuwa
yes.
For example Meru ni 2 term
ibwega Martin nonto bwa kiuria kiu ingwitikia Meru on there arari mind yewe na all the body parts iki one tambari na aspirations chia MP betu itikiri mwananchi.
Oh really?
Na reason yekuwa itikiri mwananchi ke the last finance bill ba votire bonde yes unema masle na wikona those were not the aspirations chia Mumeru kana Mukenya. Number 2 kinyoke akiri this other one irakiluketwe all the MPs ba Meru baringire yes ote MP nyo mwaringire no
baraba inginya batari
na baraba inge batari ko no tokenda batari ko it means they no batendre ku ya Meru on a purely inari. So basically Mumeru arari and wherever that Muringi kuro Meru are focus yawe iki one term na nkoro yawe na aspirations chiawe iki one term but ambunge ba Meru bate ku represent the ideas cha Meru ingwetikia ngithonko mabari na boromo bigura President Ruto itara kaluito meruka yakinya na itara kaluito meruka yakinya a Meru bakandi side na uraka decide the presidency ya President Ruto the second term Mumeru tikinya mpiura mpiura aketha ina just one vote lakini Mumeru ena vote ya kuonania kethira President Ruto kana kethira MP wa choka na atichoka so purely a Meru aspirations chio not for one President Ruto it's very clear President Ruto na ukari ai Meru na ai Meru akiariria mantu ya nduo karenji ya Meru to bakwebia njamu ire ekuma gitembene mwanka ukiluka the other signs of Meru itemawa na kuita na nyuki that will be the biggest agenda ire President Ruto akiumba kwariria but ni antu bana state launch ikaomba otethia ndene Meru ite kurita njamu ire mutindo yu ni antu bana golf club atethia ndemu Meru itotethia kuthiria thina cia mianka ira etigania na Tharaka kana ng'ombe iri kuyo tigania igembe na Bori ni antu ba the other side. So President Ruto in my own view nkoro ya Meru itikiwe na nkoro ya Meru itikiri MPs ba Meru nkoro ya Meru purely independence na kebura mheshimiwa Graini hakuwa ingwetikia bamwita Bishop of Hope lakini today mheshimiwa Bishop of Hope okuwa na vyetu maowa ote independence yonekana ititori dharike even the mau zibatori dharike na kinyoke thira to hakua kinyoke the agency bakakua batekwa bathira na as Yara said kwena level ekinya that the pressure will be so big enough that the government will be not able to control it na onipolombeke kuwa katwe tuna the same hope as the agencies to the tuna the same hope as the Kenyans. Let's our parents encourage pombe ko encourage nabo na to tuna a lot of unity kenda mheshimiwa Kirenya ari the county assembly amba kuleta agenda mheshimiwa Kirenya yours is to bring the agenda to one way ukirepresent the agencies no kuleta agenda in the parliament ya Meru ukitha tairo kiwa antubetu ibo wakaririona nauna lakini wabairabo eta street ne bokoroa at the end of the day as mutongoria aya na hope as a Bishop of Hope gwe mutongori kwa na hope kwa na confidence no baira itumbia victory na ndio watu ile itumbia na victory you have a lot of expectations that ginyatora thoa tutira tho tuthira no ndo ina asgari atena more than 25 bullets I think 15 akaratha na igathira but at the end of the day tukokuma na tukwenda huko
so how will it help mtura worwerwe ya mutethia ate bintu kitukira kwa na manaira ya mutethia
that is very good question that's a very good question independence iro ko enjoy tha iko muntu okwire itira mau people died now there would be no independence there would be no freedom that anto batekwa either madevu agagwa ruare but tomorrow matini together in a freedom so any freedom ititherete na uturatharike and we are prepared for that as the young people
so ndiori atreka ime abunke bau made speaking for okay akwithirwa ngakwa kanya mo okay akwithirwa madevu ana JR ibokuwa ati abunge baba tekwaria mwambo yo Mumeru so whom are they speaking for
well Martin bere mabetikiria mpambe bukeja mu Kristo ba tututitikagia kwenda mwingi batere gwitika njira ni batere guchua iria gutinda mwingi batere gwitika a Kristo tugaga ndamu Jesu ira yetikira mutharaba-ini nenganire ya mantu jau jangi jonde. So if there is a way ya guchua njira iria ndamu ititika askari bethero very reasonable gwango ni uchonde chithithio muntu onde ethero agichetha within the parameters cha sheria kutukenda mwite gwitika the better for us. Coming to ya to kire kiuria giaku Martin oni from where I sit nti kuona jeka kureo ajumbe bathukirie well no betherwe bate kwaria sauti ya everyone na at the end of the day as a leader utiomba kwithira ukiomba kwaria sauti ya kila mtu at the end of the day nuntu gutirio mtu wonde bakomba kwa agree towards the same direction kulingana woni president ujo bakwandiresaga na ari aguo na atigerie budget ingi ejire otha iji monka June next year budget ya next year nege igakinyia gitare kura chiringwe chiamwe nuri ko kam implement but thaiji ena budget ingi ya almost 4.8 trillion 4.8 trillion so abunge bararira bakwaria kulingana na oni pamwe ba otera zimenya bethero bakiuga anteto ira chikiuma ankorone ndekera tu allow me to think imagogani jakwa terazima bethero nteto ira bakugaga chikiuma ankorone no ethirwe right now tukwaria mirandi mingi ere kwami ya thirikari especially barabara ira nyingi la itokwaria china contractors on site contractors bara bachokete abunge bondi bakwenda gwachikisha ibakaritie njira ira ciao cia completed chitikeje kwa stand kaire no ntorikana muringi okura ibyo biure birakethera kibora yandebene akiuria mujumbe inya akiuria president na akuria mujumbe
nito ntukubati kwenda gukari ugweti no mwanga mbine tuta mkenda mbokero barabara kana murani yako yutira
unfortunately ni ukenya kali thaiji unfortunately nikito mikuga ni wekari na te William Ruto aki tuchoke gitare Uhuru Kenyatta tukuringa kura 2017 ajumbe baraba ingi bachoka saindi ya Ruto riria Uhuru betere andishiki na Raila Odinga Meru mirandi yaku yonde yakuamire completely kuratuika guteo ikwejewa na ne baba ingi ba no bethuro thaiji bari careful batekeje gwita towards the same direction gutuika wondi sorry constituencies ciao cikweberwa na mirandi ira enderete kwa we thirikari igukwama na muringi okura ni ategete agita kubaringira kura actually
you know if it was so ukagwethi bukuru bwana Kaime then ikumaanisha ati Meru yaringite kura iri number yaringite Ruto kura iri number 4 ni bati kwithwa iri ina mirandi yonde for example ira yetire bwa Homa Bay ira yetire bwa Uasin Gishu nara I mean no ira yetire bwa we Nyanza uyonde then Meru ni bati kwithwa gundikite bonene okay ya kwithwa ni bukuru ati no mwa barabara thirikari ni bagundika bonene
well it is true kinya woni onto ndaringirite thirikari je kura nda expected to can benefit na inya nkurukia baraba tambiringirite
then it does not matter whether or kiri one term kana two term birobatire kuona ni aggressiveness eku
muringi okura na ara ground ine na biria wategete kiri president but uni ndariria mujumbe me oturia atiri ajumbe bonde baugire na aru two term bari uge two term nuntu mumero uga ambara cia bwega mutie kwendwa tuonie munene itukumwenda ariente to cia gwetu inje tugatigwa na ajo nto pamwe ba I can bet without blinking my eye pamwe ba come 2027 bomba kuthwa bati kuina rwimbo ru but thaiji nuntu kuri byo bakwenda kiriwe na kuri migambo yuga wane ajumbe baba inje muno me not quote ni one by name pakauga atiri itwambe tukarie tujukie bibi pa tutwaringire kura 2022 nuntu tuna kura cha 2022 mbere nye tu discuss 2027 mwe ethra munene arenda kuigwa two term itumwira two term ambe arete bia 2022 rito te negotiations cha 2027 na no either maybe kinyarangu njira no either script but I'm just skeptical yes
mwesh abunge betu how wrong are they or how right are they kuwa Meru one term na kwira president na okay yakwithwa braka I mean bra JR na mandevu bakuwa atikaba kurongo je president are aware
well kambuge the beauty of democracy to ni allow muntu ko subscribe ndongo yara uwa baraba kuwa two term bena right ya kuwa two term baraba kuwa nya no term bena right ya kuwa no term baraba kuwa one term equally nyabo bena right ekuwa one time. So tutemea kuwa how right or wrong they are ne ikuri atiri mumiru wenthe katoyete amiru bonthe twabaikira gikabune tukaua ende amiru bauite bonthe bakathiata one time kana katoyete amiru bonthe twabaikira gikabune kimo tukaua amiru bonthe barua two term utithaira kwina kintu kitwa homogeneous decision kana homogeneous democracy ekuwa atiri all of us twamua batu twetete route A. So kiakwa ni utemakosa nkona members of parliament bene ba Meru nonto number 1 bau unfortunately kulingana na katiba ibo representatives bau ibo representatives tu nyatuka ina tugaite tukaena ma between now and 2027 until we sign another social contract bau ibo representative bau na whenever president ya nyamndoro chindana na that particular candidate ura tu no central event ya naraka imemete kana ya unindro Tigania West. I don't support my member of parliament. Unfortunately no my member of parliament today, in as much as me and him don't agree on so many issues, but unfortunately naran kwenda representative no thararibi no tazo decision nira geta make nara bunge aita finance bill for example kiwa non te kwenda na finance bill eta non to ours is a representative democracy na te kumanisha non to akurea kuringa kura bunge bora unin kwenda te kumanisha ininka ngin kwenda abo otinda koibangi nabo during tu achia we na ndene the other day chona arembe ukwetu nago yetumbe ukibuline na are na antu akwengiriza tukeni ne gambi ke kibuline na abauria babu we two term kana we one term antu baraba muchokerimbi i two term tisa sawa tuare itokare na president na orange award au bureruri iko kare na thousands and thousands of people tisa sawa aria baraba aria bonde iba wafama ibambi iba two term na ukibarwa ne okere au how do you differentiate no gwithire mukariura akua araura two term na are muchamanio na yo muntu one term na ukiria gara wa one term isa sawa tukuengera tugekethira i professor kindiki kithure akeya mukari wora okareara utinda omba kwithira ntuku we mutindo rira kuna rally somebody aya kaina rwimbo rwiku. So obviously tutemenya weta uniende inthomete nkorochia amiru bonde bari we two term. That would be very naive of us. Kana utaua uninthomete nkorochia amiru bonde bari we one term. Nonto asiasa babe ya Ruto ya in whichever part of this county aroeta na arora timau kirinde kirake kethe trimen ara bamura itu term kindiki kithure the same gacha we ya kulugira mikinduri. I can tell you ate agantu bakauyura geni na kirake mikinduri na bamura one term. So kibarwa iki we othome umenyenderi one term we coroneri kana lip service two term we coroneri kana lip service. So onike yakora I don't think our representatives have done anything wrong. Nonto antubai nyabo unimbonete ibadithete mechamanio mingi ibaite rallies nyingi especially in their constituencies na beta ibaukirira thaki antu jiara biele beberambi na nkona antu iba correspond ba two term. Tisa sawa. So it's about democracy lakini mwaria mane ndi achiongo yetate irakura ikaringo iro tukenda kumenya one time wirare yuma kana two time nerare yambi yauma but as at now o muntu rare ya stage kuina no ka ground kana audience e correspond positively itokweleano orare ya geni ne gweta orara ndira ikirare ya kuina crowd athiria ba muringira mpi mwini ongea au kumambi au kumastenzine. So that is the situation we are in and we cannot fully say that how you want amero ende bonde baramwire one time kana amero bonde baramwire two time no ntoru ari muntu ari ya tumenetherio onge atuire angambi tumwire ei one time kwenda wikwa ya tukwira wane tisa sawa lakini bora itaikagura chietumbi mubuko onge no two time orenda wiko two time katukwire two time kuwete ate wane but as I finish kankwire my brother Kiremia tumenyene no for some time kamwire me tika new case yasa only that he's new in this kind of debates so he's probably too excited kana excitement ikimero wa imokyo ikimero ende kambuga tu I think you're just excited about
you just used unparliamentary language.
Oh yeah.
Ikimero manyandre ukethira mbunge ne ara Kimero mbire excitement na Kimero kwa lewe now let me finish.
Well, I know
Kambere Kiremi it is easier kuwa tutura watu ile ndirendo kuwa it is easier to say that but practically utirari nyamang young people baba wati I am telling you that non to bamwe tikabarari banini but like one girl from Akivi andigire akirira sawa I was part of batethie kuma ninine mtu awatiri maandamano ne no kona mtu ubru I remorseful that na awatiro ndeto ne chiambi nambi so Kiremi ukaromanticize nontu emukwa nontu ukethira othe mukwa ukethira weke maandamano era at least we serve an example inyo wati yake ukarukiru tukona nyewe Kiremi mante otwira ya kuumiria inchamba number 1 nontu nyawe ki maandamano era ona rete ate na rekiri mpengo ende inchamba obuo reka bua kwambia kuwa ngatotira thotu inthe ngatotithirwa nini it is easier said than done kwa tuika kuwe mukwa number 1 I think you went on to in all the demonstrations imbeta kuruta ndakara ura by the way so many times they come na Kiremi ntamu withira nya gerita ndako tisa hakuna utire so ukenda kuya kamerene onania bura umiri ai twirende tukaba tukarathwa twithe kinya unde Kiremi ndirende kurathwa eu ni excitement tu eneo and I advise kethiria je yara ndirie kenda ukami excitement yeu tenja na well, of course the more you do these debates ukaelewa tu we will give you time twamwa akangiro because that is very responsible
allow me
ande very quickly ketatu kethimuyiri
no nguge dei to mentorship Kimero buga ikiagi kithwana kiathire kwario tungi wina baku na ndigwa mwenda buria Kiremi aguga ibwawe ndiwa kuthugania na buria ari na ndi ngumwira kinya yangwa dikira di no ngumwira kinya yangwa ate bwiri kwitho ake addressa mwenda no ntuti mwenda tukwita kwa address na kwa bwiri kwa address Kiremi no ntuti Kiremi tukugita we are discussing ideas na ndi mentorship tuigio partying madini which is thank you partying which is very important actually tubwiri gutaga tubwiri kuchuri ora igwa rukororero muntu mwana idea mwendete muno angambi mandu yagu amuromba ngari and things like that ntukwe muranwe wa thugani tiore thea mwagi ntuke kinene amwa bibilia athiria miake nyingi muno ya kumenyethe na mwete ngari o rire thea gitire ate akwire ona bibilia ere America but we actually no problem with but we members of parliament betu bethara benio they have all the powers to make sure bate ku beg anyone na ikyo gyatuma kinyana nie jana etawate uhuru rira bejite na one man one vote one shilling mbia igagwe kuringana na ontu muinge twetete gwitirwa ngugite barabara ate kithakate mbi these people tubayete all the mandate babwiri gweta baka decide yo ni to kwa mbecha cia barabara o ni tubwiri kwa mbecha cia nini, but they will not do it. And baraka kuthithia u bakejana na ndi gutukinya iria twenda nteto tutikwe nteto tutikwenda na ibo bako fail. That's why I'm telling our people tubwiri kwa twithugana ia bubwega uko ringire muntu omwita a representative, you are representative. Ethera no ugo tikwenda taxi na ugo abwiri gwita akauga nindirerwe na antu betu ba South Imenti kana ba Begembe batikwenda nyamore yiku nontu ugo teka ume inkuruki yetu atu akwere mandate tuga ugo twarairie na ko turombere ngugi na tukwa na twajoka twandika katiba very progressive ekuga ugo we member of parliament iguga tu nyokuruka irinya president yumbi budget yore agatumira mbecha na ndethro tikwenda kuthithia uri na niketho yoni ngavana na arua nkethwa ndithiurunga na nke jana mbuga biranka jana wante kwenda kugweta marieto or something like that na thayu kirinya ale au na ati kumbira no nengerete nyomore kugitata kumbo oversight mwana inchi amwete mandate ati kwa 174 nondu niki no tionto mareta nionga atumire rimbira bubwe kabisa mwana inchi obwiri kugitata kiri nani eta oriore youth bakwenda aja mbira na tukathithia good public participation tukamenya bubwega o youth temebira ke bachetha uga de football ke tugeta bena mantu jange yara bakwenda kugitata iba kwenda ngugi serious bakwenda kena no muntu nyomba kugura no mwekuru na ndi tukete kaniri no twitwarira twetekania tukathithia indi akareka kuthithia u oni kenya na mburi ndekerete kamutungi kamekonde jana ngerendaka njiere na ndi no ntu na ndi maybe uni unkudhugania. I'm telling you the truth, Martin. So baraba failaga legislatures beto kana the people barato tarite. So ugo utumba kujombira ati menyoka ugeto ka lobby barabara okeya kwitho inyi area the president obwiri kujo twira ga tuthiria itawada nidi. No, these people babwiri kwitho ba letter story area nontu lobbying basically yuga tuiba tano turi bunge. Unde na thina chiako ugo ina chiaku ugo support chiako ithithwe na ningo support chiaku igete ate nontu ya ntu baku ko represent. So I think they have failed us.
Okay.
I joined that.
Yes.
Just 3 quick sentences. Number 1, kiri point ewe nje ya finance bill mwaka juju ni ra tweetanire that many of those MPs teba miru wake across kinya ba thoma finance bill ewe in the first place. Baraba watch the debate bakumenya nikyo ntoda ugo. Second point, ajumbe baba tukwariria na arua again tekuona bakuthithite mistake nonto one of the points ira bakugeria kwama kiri president either atibari behind Professor Kithure Kindiki of which bautu ya meru putting all other factors constant kutemu meru tenda Kindiki ali mini kuthwari deputy president wa hate other factors jitekwa considered for any reason whatsoever. So again ndiona baatite nonto iko defend one of our own of which kinya woni na arua given an opportunity. But definitely akara ya woni.
That is true.
Na monjaru akari ya woni. So no, inyago kethuri yuma.
Na taro iro ni ro itakwa ro nene.
Akaja kitharaka. Woni nkero imbia uga monjaru akari injaruo ntere wa inyambi. So definitely is one of ours. Kagwethurare wetu ikuthithia ate mati.
Kiri Facebook Simon Mongeri arua the late president Kibaki was very brilliant economist and a strategist who had the crisis of the young people. He established tertiary colleges, expanded the universities by awarding charters, and a big number of young people have benefited from education. Unfortunately, the successive regimes have not provided job opportunities for the growing huge numbers unemployed youths. Eric Muriungi toka yaka wa Meru ni one term. Simon Mongeri orengia ruwa the Uhuru regime and the current government have sidelined youth's grievances. It is the world class that is enjoying the cake that is meant for the taxpayers. Kire SMS very quickly. Kwena okuwa Hi Martin, Salimio crew as they pump knowledge to us. Good jobs. Kindly ambia Mheshimiwa Kirenya anipe namba yake. I would like him to mentor me. Ni Muriungi kuma kiuchwa. Okay. Hi Martin and panel. My question is about the state lodge, the golf course and airstrip. Kuna clip ya Ruto akiwa DP akisema si vizuri kukata miti and so ever what has changed Nelly kuma Meru. Good evening, Wero. How I wish Meru people would give Mheshimiwa JR Kinoti a chance because he usually has very candid response to the problems facing Meru people. Douglas Kwadho, Kuma Kajiado, boiling point of maandamano. Hello Ichunge, I'm Vini from Meoji. Ambia huyo MCA Kireinya angoje atajua we the youth we are not mwambia ajisevie vya kutosha. MPs are the traitors of our land. They are giving him fake reels. They are only 9 and we are millions. About kulala, amekuwa akilala wapi? Martin salimia JR sana, mwambie tuko pamoja na tuko tuned in. Ni Kinoti Okauro. Hey, hello, State Lodge si lazima ijengwe kwa msitu honestly. Sielewi what is wrong with Mutuma and the rest. I can't understand how they do. They think or are they thinking about Meru ama themselves? It's just because money is involved they are okay, sababu they know wanataka kuchota. They have become dictators. They should be swept away. They are dirty pieces of themselves. From Tinyari Kuma Kirigara. Ita nambere kwa nana batu kile SMS line yetu ni 23578 na kile Facebook fan page yetu ni Weru TV na kuna fan page ya Weru FM na of course together tu kwa kanya ututumire machoki yaku kana kyuri yaku kile ukelukira video kile WhatsApp namba yetu na together tu mecheza auru uone katu kithimo ithatu. Hello Weru. Sorry. Hello, Wero. Wero, hello. Wero, hello.
Hello, Chunge.
Iwi.
Itanto brana kuma kende ai.
Karibu.
Ngokada to ngori betu muno no to boto kuria muno no to endera manto mega. Na yako nduwa Nyuma Ya Maandamano. Nyuma Ya Maandamano. Umekyo gwembere Meru County, twake muongo wa Kenya na Kenya. Atongeria betu Baweru, tari wa maandamano ya tinkanya na ya timwago ona bayona. Nende kuria atiri, diongani wa kwe yai, na mukade wetu ni jioni vizingi ya County Meru. Are tambi, na nindi, bareta. Ndionga olionga kalionga atia koro moretera onto amo komoretera no umutobore ko ibo ya twabona twatwera na iyo koria tiro ntibo kwene bwithe bure atongore beturi nkoro na madhoanio ya muringi okura ri akoliongerwa ri na bakalionga bakoya ri kwa luka Ameru barua tabena rumwe na tongore beto bonde no tububere ne ite iremwe ayale bona ba inde bani barua ri yale ibo kore ki kana ibonga buchere no rwenu atongore beto ibo kore ki anto beto akita baba bwere nye bawa wendido babudura babweta erware buriane nomwe Ameru bakwina rwemboro bokwenda toriro tukwina twakisiaga kana no ibaronge bakwina enda iko kineke mutunga no mkiwokwa Ameru bakwakuri moshimi wokwa twendete muno wina na ibaye ibo tukwina ru ibo kumyakene iba kwina baile kaile bakwina kana tware twele mburie rongo to Kenya tware twele mburie rongo ya baile mburie rongo ya moko bai lini tuloito mburie ne rokongo rware irongo rwatia mundo Meru ri noriko ariko ibaruko na toruko kire kokege kura Meru.
Okay.
Nikongo koira kwera tire motongo muzikire wetu na chongara oni tugorotwa kuyo tonre ekibete Meru na wero tene tanyire mirigio lo ekinya egombe kore gombe no tene bore muizo ne onkonga bere
asante ale wero Kichunge. Oui.
Abale kumukuru.
Oni mbui ndadi.
Hello Gichunge. Abale kumukuru.
Oni mbui kabisa awe.
Umweza ndani kuma Kidongo.
Karibu Dan.
Hello.
Dan ito kuibwa please endelea.
Hello Gichunge.
Dan ito kuibwa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello Gichunge.
Ya kakwenda dhina ya communication hapa.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello
Gichunge.
Oi.
Hello.
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 Hello Gichunge.
Hello.
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 Hello. Okay. Hello Ero.
Hello Gichunge.
Oi.
Saiko kumakaliana kamoi.
Karibu Saiko.
Keja tongere bawe nabo.
Ba uketheka.
Mwana mutoro kwanje yara. Yara biza ndio mwe. Na mutoro kwa no tunande. Uni kwa ndio meru bi jamiru. Na Gichunge ankuire Gichunge na jamiru. Ntumara mbire atekwa leito die ye gitare abunga baba iku kananga banoriku. Ndio yadi kaya no letere ni abunga baba na ngabana. Na ndio atekwenda ndio ye gitare u. Na ndio Gichunge tuge o ate na ya we nyambere boto abire we marigo. Ocho kama ya tekwa no nyomba yaki. Kai go silitari. Kwa hiyo tuende kulala nyomba yako au tutende kuona serikali haraka au nyomba yetu tumeletwa alitangia haraka nande nituge maendeleo ya Jonze ndeme mero tutoa jalegera yageta kunge na nyanga na pepa sagana bona yaji mitone katuke tukatoka japo kuongera mepe nyingi kwanda kwenda yongera ranga yuto kwenda yongera na mwito na utuongere ngi no to mwito wewe na wewe ni ongero ngi ngi Gitonga Gichunge anguire unencho kiri antu baige mbena tiganya kato na beno tupa kwetera president no tukumwetera nuko hapo mutangiriete ijara yo kwetera maendeleo tutomba kwa baadhi tu kwenda maendeleo ende tutika tu wechi atongere betu maendeleo ende na urapo beji ati watu tu mwenda no tu atuka kachagwa japo kaitu mwenda ile indio boto kuna de tukero urege roba me agere ke ya rauti ya ke ya kare atera ndege oni Gichunge oni pendete kinyagwa tukante kwenda bungi ndenda kuwa tuta mnontu kwa kendeke mutegete ya uju namba tuwe tumba kuona ni namba utiene noko namba tuwe tawani na Gichunge kendeke ya akayarere kimelo kiram kuigwa ale jantu bale na kale ni area to Gichunge niko kunde na para nyanto batatinya kwa ndo bale no bonde na ndeke Gichunge tukata maendeleo tuaterta ni akere ke ya utije ke data una kwa Gichunge anto beto era ito bete maendeleo ida kale au to kuona ginto ndenda kuona ginto na ancho giliangaba na ngaba nontu na wete maendeleo na isa gituka tuka mwite tuka maendeleo ya la kaleta moge ya tete mono ngure kubulo la burungu akro tete mono antu ba wenti ndere ile ma kiriro kyawe muntu ule nkolo ege jara mono na nkolo wewe ati bata ngi nkolo newe yewe kani Gichunge no kale bwega.
Thank you Saiko, asante. Atu kienge hello Wero. Wero hello. Hello. Hello Wero.
Hello Matu.
Oui.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello Martin.
Ito kuwa mokoro uri wata.
Mungu Martin. Hello.
Ito kuwa nchamba.
Ango kura tule Martin. Kiongozi yetu ni minje yara.
Hello.
Baba angi bombe kiri nyane ka ko muntu akinyira atimenyo kurara buna kurara
hello
na mutanunga kwa uwo grinya kuthomera
mukuru oria TV ku kenda tugwatanira nchamba please okay gatu kiingie mwisho hello wero hello
hello Martin
hello karibu
hello mwita Shadrack Mario kuma Muringene
karibu Shadrack
kambwe kintu kimwe kwero momero wa ora kiara sikivea kitibo kiara sikithauri ye yara sa pendimisa kaunti yetu ya Meru lakini inkoenda ya ground ama yora ground ye kari at least ba ikiti ndia sawa lakini ground ni ateko mebore kari nyako na sisi Meru county yongo na abatu githo githi lunga ko ne imbire ku namba 2 kambwe u mheshimiwa Girinya akuwa ndera maandamano yetawa isawa na torari rengi Martin kiweru kwena ntobaraba ya aba kainsaiti ma no ndera ba ngari iran na ya uma bakamatoka kwena na barabera watu for example antobaraba wa watu maandamano ronge na ba thirikari na batu rego na bana ne kinyo ba uwa na bo tu mba kumi no te mwana wo to na in the front line ayeta ge maandamano so kwena njira inge somba ko zovina kana problems ireo de maandamano ana baada tibo iko maandamano ya yara ari ko dai lakini wale maandamano ya ari ko dai mbo tano opposition sema zone ya ko idare support maandamano yo lakini endeza muntu bora bora dai to ba tigo to kenya kwebwo mheshimiwa Girinya uwa dai no rego lo muntu no akwera tuta ko karo muntu no akwera wanta mwelewa so urako kari until to bomba ko no opposition no bakana komba kwenda kure si antu bamwe ine no dai no wethe ground ile okare ama ilita no medre rojo or medre kiwa one time now for me one time I think it means another time in my view no we one time kwa dobe mu kwela so inkwenda Meru na ntubenda bamenye ito support zikari rero for now no ndo dai nya to pare opposition ba ba ma bara ke dirikari pare opposition no bare ku ati into ba ko ya ba to are ana na dirikari re ku na tu o de ko diare anto ba opposition ba to re tanandi to ura re nge ko ba mo ya ba bumbrandi abwa ni ya kiama tu kwa duka nyoba tu ni ito etekeri to dirikari ko ayana igandle dike ya royo dike ya okay mwanga to ne da dirikari get now but relevant to design but for now ato support the career na to support the regime barabara yo nondo utese mo to yana ni le aro mara wa one time na no state president
thank you
na MP ba bonde ba Meru te draw expected MP aro ma wa one time na no state president county we na mboibo ya nondo kitage mheshimiwa Mwandali ora wendie aliongea kama wanaume 12 pale meditatu hata ndio ki mheshimiwa Ali nikaenda tumea mheshimiwa Ali kuna mahali anatupeleka thank you Martin asante
thank you asante sana hello wero hello hello wero okay ndiro twina tubatu tumirite maoni yokiri WhatsApp to baibwe
Hello Martin, mkwendo changia kiri nyuma ya maandamano. Kiuge bwakwa ndingienda kuga Gen Z kana maandamano yaja karikire ntukwire Thursday na Gen Z barega kumara. Gen Z te akekirire thirikari, Gen Z ethikirire the United Opposition Jaweri Gachagua ore ugire thirikari ne bangite mantu atabugi ke youth na batu tutekwendana boragwa kana barathwa maguru kana barathwa njara biria tukwenda ne ana betu bethro be save eginya 2027 kenda thirikari je ruto tumeania rukiri thaa 12 tuko chionde turiuga one time batu ja Gen Z
Ndiro une mwaria kuma ntere cia Kendero na kinyano wetu tutumira comment yeku kana maoni yaku kilukira video kiri WhatsApp line yetu ni 0703 223 363 tinonge. Okay. While at it ni kwenda tu kuma kinya kiri siasa cha Meru because Meru ye kinya ni okara yaka siasa ikwethro ikingia muno nto ruare mithika lentori ne thro akia legend uate kawira mwangaza none ke State House maita yele in the last 2 weeks na weta kwa State House kurimaanisha ati ruare kiri post ya kawira mwangaza ibonera atuma mbicha yake kiri Facebook na wa governor ni mama na wa amen something about God also na idro ake me post kire Facebook yake ndiko mnya bobo maanisha atia na kire address ya governor I think a few weeks ago na idro akira kawira mwangaza na arek akakino ibe itu fununu yi ya I don't know maybe omba kwethra ichoke tene because of reasons itekumenyekana na ethra imwira nare kikorongo cia Meru no rware ruru imaanisha atembere batimbere tu yake mheshimiwa twina maoni kuma kiri muthikiri omwe wetu. Okay. Mosh, what do you think? Kawira imaanisha ate kuwa governor ni mama?
Utere ataua ni mama.
Okay, ndiro maoni wewe tayari, let's see it alafu. Yeah.
Hello Martin, URETERI. Ambwe bwa sana mtoto kwa ntanzu. Ni vingi visa. Tukiri kwa ndakunya. Nso kebino mtu ndio rahisi kwa too much ni. Na ndio ngeresio ndani kikuya. Project ile ya nile na promises ile.
Sawa, but thank you very much no maoni yaku. Watu tumira please tuma kinto clear kidogo tumba kuibwa na kinyako na ubwa but rikana no withdraw kana na bahati ukilukira video watu tumira maoni yaku na tuketa tuyona ni au TV na utwire wita watea na umite na. So much.
Yes.
What's happening? Meru is yani mantu is so dynamic.
Well,
kuna possibility ya kairo choke tena bele 2027.
Politics is dynamic. Bana Martin. One, kambuge I did what I was supposed to do. Ke county assembly. Ira kawira misbehavior ya ritanguira ritana ko I think wewe witness Meru bonde witness including Jayara to like a debate every other almost every other Sunday. And I did my part. Ya ku make sure kawira kwana. Na kawira na niende kawira yome. I have no problem. Ante kuona nete onto kawira wita State House ibati kwithira ithi na nonto I right yewe. Kawira in as much as ito mumpichire aina right like any other citizen. Ya ku visit president aka ya kuromba appointment ke president akawa unike yakwa I think honestly aina right ya kuona president aina right ya kuona deputy president so nte kuona why ibati kwithire na tumbo joto kinyete ite akarande president na ubumbicha ikaumira ikona ni ibo karinde president ibaririe na birabaririe I mean it's up to them but we ke yakwa especially from county assembly point goira to arenyo enene sana ne ko make sure to kurita kawira mwangaza itene nonto ata ikete Meru burako batere. So as of now aroweta ona nenya na ba Donald Trump aroweta akaona na ba Netanyahu areta akaona na President Ruto areta akarande na former president unike yako ndrekirinya ni I don't see why ibati ko wailwa na whichever angle na ntemeano donto either mtu ethirikari ne kana ere opposition ne abati kwithira aiga kwa mbaya kawire tona na ndu baraka ona na no ndu ena right as a citizen of this country mo so aumete Meru uninda uwira ringi na I keep saying my problem na kawira ne especially aigitine ke governor no ndu possibly capacity aware ko ando such complex position au nionka betherande nambi kinyo kole irachi wa bwana Martin by the way I have no problem with them. I had a problem kawira githa kiokolea na resources chiambi chia Meru na resources chia county government of Meru na eka matawaingare chia thirikari na ambi na kuthithia that okole. I had a problem non okole is not a program of the government. Ruare kawira abati ethira tu for example ya na ambe wetu athithia okolera na huduma oni ende bati ko deal noe ya mwananchi ende onde kirinya nkamya buranka deal akawira utithi ne thirikari kamya uni buramba ati ko deal noe ayo ndumira nawe tu imbati omoni enya oi wetu ure no thime yako ya wandumira kwao wandumira wetu. But honestly I don't see why nya mechamani wewe okole bati ko undistracted. Number 2, there is an elaborate President Ruto otepa weneo completely Martin unless tukenda ku mislead mwananchi. Ara kesi kawire kinyete i court of appeal. Kinya date ya PO preliminary objections ira kuthikirwa inya date ta fixwa i court of appeal. Kinya judges baraba kathikire ambaru aikiri appeal court ne bado nyabatire tade bata mention and the only way out kawira is through the court process. So now watu ka court process ikathikira I find that kawira na nini still inyamutuma na the side of government bena recourse yenge inyabo ewita Supreme Court oyabura batu to county assembly to impeach kawira by 2020 nini mori yo na yo kenda kawira ito muimpichite but 8 months later court yemweka mwankarira yayire thikire gamba mori yo that ire etriate ire umere. That is the constitutional democracy we are talking about. Ute miracle President Ruto amenya kuthithia ruyo kawira next week achoka ambi it is not possible na ngende meko tu kajera ko na gintu kito presidential decree on impeached governors that president no ogere ruare aka decree akawa I hereby decree that kawira mwangaza nacho kembi itine kana any other governor or deputy governor impeach in this country kuna presidential decree ko tu katiba yetu netikira such presidential decrees then anybody might believe lakini ruare kawira ena nini nonto kinyaruto na iletia kaona kawira away from management issues she's a mobilizer. You can't deny her that. Naomba ko mobilize. Agethira ka witwa aero wendi nyethe ito kuritere katukunankere resources uto ate kuita ate ku mobilize crowd ye Meru towards re-election ye kwaza nawe ndi kuthithirio nkwe itegeko because politics is a game of possibilities. Na ruare muntu raweka iraga tio royo noe ombekio go support yete na giko the other day metheka lentore noe ayere to enga ba Raila na ba to ba enga Meru no to wao poruto today metheka lentore is one of the harshest critics bao baruto Rigathi Gachagua we mwira mantu aruto akwira Ruto actually no mwiko more than inya uru ko na tugenda with that today Gachagua is the harshest critics wow that is the game of politics today oroko thwani uteme akuritano ngwe no bombikia kuritano ngwe ruyo no bombikia kuritano ngwe okay so I mean it's a game of possibility but as of kawiro chokanga next week anga in the next 3 weeks anga in the next 1 month it can only happen through the court of appeal.
Okay so now ruling out umeshimwa kwa kedrwa buko akarika that anyway atumbocho kananga through the court and that's a fact. But then akia kwithwa kawira na weta state house bura mheshimiwa lituria akwa allege then ni kumaanisha ate President Ruto akuibwa hit na bote kuomba kwa campaign right enough Meru eje uwena governor au support na MPs na senator au support then you're not able kumureria support ira kwa akwenda kanera kubatara Meru eje.
Martin, far from that, unfortunately, William Ruto ataimpichite kawira. Na William Ruto gutino bari na any differences na kawira. Actually, mheshimiwa kidogo tu.
Kawira nethiri tu akiwa Ruto no muimpichire.
Well, every statement here, which is not a statement of fact. Fact is, mheshimiwa Kirenya kuga wengwa juju. Boja MCAs including we ibari terengo geria ke katiba ba nenkeri kurita ya kuthithia impeachment. So para antu bara ba impeachere Kawira Mwangaza ni county assembly Meru, of which senate nio by virtue of katiba ira rectify untu bau na iretikaniria abu high court iretikaniria nabu. So William Ruto gutwe bari na issues na Kawira. So kinya Kawira ketha na ba mita na Ruto nte kuona jeka kurio ni kwena kasoro nuntu those are their own issues. They are politicians, ben reasons tia ku meet now and then, but Kenya is putting it kote actually anasiasa bonde ba Meru batiganire nyana Kawira completely iketumina arua issues iria kuthithia against anyone mtu ule uraigwa Kawira infringe on constitutional rights chiawe ari chiando individually akamuface head on amwira nande au akinya ukwambiria kunkosera nande ukwambia gutonya ki boundaries chiakwa ukwambia gutonya ki space ira katiba etu gwitikiria tonya no tutaya katiba emurigirite kuringa campaign te katiba emurigirite kuthiuruka akiaragia but ne emurigiritie kuna nwe right chia bara bangi.
Okay. Bandevu no kuthania utoka kuibwa Meru ya kayo mweba for let's say katu meambo kwa ni organizing secretary enu iama. So ni bibi ngo bimba kwithwa bitrigete bibi ngo bimba kwithwa bitomete Ruto eta Kawira na you see Kawira ne thiritwe akiaria mantu ya marito sana against the president kuma impeachment yewe kuma mutuma kunyumuma ni ati Kawira ne thiritwe akiwa ati Ruto na kindi kibo bamuritirete. So if goke ya kwithura nima ati Kawira na kuona state house kana na weta state house imbibi ethira bitomete mantu ya karika
Pombere ambue Kawira mantera ndi araithia muno kauga ngavana ni mama na akimenya ngavana imutuma iyo mantera ndi aragia manene na kaibwa nteaniri muno ndona akira mukario Meru ngavana ni mama na achokeria ngavana ni mama na akimenya isani impeaching ngavana Meru imutuma ntwethingia. Nchokeria applause, a big applause kiri county assembly ya Meru ira kira inya arikuo nontu bwa kwania Kawira na uya ari aspiration ya Meru na aspiration ya Meru itengire Kawira nontu kia mena Kawira yawe kiumbe kia ingire Kawira
teko mekitho kuona mechamani ya Kawira lately imionete I will just come to that insight of the same
aspiration cha Meru byatumire MCAs benga Kawira aba muingire nontu ataitaniritie na agenda cha Meru atamenya mianka yawe atamenya kila Meru akwenda. He was totally confused woman. That's what I can say. Na bonge na bwo tubatirie kwa Kawira credit yawe immobilizer is a strong mobilizer na mobilization yawe tutumbo me underscore na clearance yawe nwe kinyawe kwithira agita state house nabati with a state house like any other citizen but kuya kwawe kisiasa kuina inya no to first of all attack cleared by the court na impeachment not like any other process no I cleared by the court tomorrow any other citizen no it appeal the same Kawira achoke ringimi achoke ya bene. So possibly Kawira is not a factor to discuss right now in Meru na onto atimba kwitha facts tena ku discuss in Meru kate thabu na kwitha a contestants at we talk a contestant wa contest kwitha eke contest yekitine kya governor. So tutibatirinye kwitha tukin discuss Kawira no Kawira is out of topic imuntu areo menage thagene just like Mandrevu aina au githagene. So rato mbigia kwitha tukireta fact Kawira as Mithika is saying tubatirie kureta fact Kawira tukimenya Kawira is a clear candidate akurombe tikiambi kiangavana ya bura Mithika lintu ura kurombe tikiangavana na anao tomba kumwaili as a candidate au mbigia kwithira akiru ya na candidate yetu wa DCP. So for now ntikona Kawira ethe tumbigia kwithira tuino bwa muno bwa Kawira wita to meet the president, but the fear is that most of the decisions that are made by the court somehow it's like yabrokona MPs baikrukia the finance bill baikrukia any bill that the president umbakureta as the Kenyans to bandu to know bwake this judiciary we don't have a lot of trust with the judiciary and judiciary is like it is being controlled by the executive in one way or the other, na hivyo gitumi ukuona Kawira gichumio wita kumama kwa rais na nthenge chiawe na mburi chiawe kenda at least aromba nkome. And for now tutipatire kwithenya twina ubwa bunene na kinyea itebia siasa imbitite kaniro tia kwiriki bwithi na size ya makaronde ya muntu kinyawa getha ina right yewe mumirone yatumire tutuma MCS betu bamwinga nontu ngambuti itari kintu kiotethia miru muno kira kiotethia miru ya kubenjira ndui ku make sure kwina mathomo ya irasibi wakwa bibiega basarizi kumba kwayano. So and I think Kawira tute no bwanwe muno ke just like any other candidate.
Jeyara no mba kwithira ureti onge okya kwithira mearia ya Senator Linturi yama ati Kawira na kwa on State House. Would you think no mba kwithira ureti onge atika Kawira na president?
Actually it could be either or. Maya tutumba kumenya no edro ginyachu ini antobange ba mwikio no ndo papa sis chiao kana kadho di president kana kadho achu the president. All those things are possible. And only in a slightly different perspective. Na perspective yo kwere ya different non to boy kuigamba leo rea contempt. Anondo kulikana kwa mora kwa magamba ya chinjaniria ara mwisho ara mwambirio ya impeachment yembere gwikwa I think number 3 kana number 4 gwikwa court yemi kira nini choke chinjwa ya retwa something different na kwa na kotoda ya ugaga tebwiri kwarirwa but ni arirwa na yeta through yeta mwanka senate na that is the time Kawira a impeachedwe. So mbere nyega mbare impeachment rithikirwa ndo actually riu iri apire to lakini nyari tathikirwa indi riu re nini ri akue kwa riria hetawata ZK na speaker na clerk wira bathitangi kiri that gamba igamba riu ni uri akintije players actually ntono riri andiki lakini players chiao chikaya kwetha ichi yari thiria menya nuje court ite ku offer into tetetie agaya kwetha tuge for example na ugite ya court find impeachedwe kana ba procedure illegally kenda na ndiko unande ka more impeachment ya null and void then surprisingly ite ka disabiniu na Kawira bwe kinya kwa appeal Kawira ethro governor na the most interesting thing neo mutumano already governor na inanyuite muma igakaraja case scenario re are wajia I hope you remember iria baadhira be governor ya ire for about 6 months na ndi baadhi na tutoba kwa tu na bairi nyatu for 1 year emwaka yuju mojo kitete ate tutigere on by the way wote ndumbona boy an impossibility na ara kwitha kwina impunity alafu na gutethwa kwina impossibility arenya kwina law the correct interpretation of law ndomba kutha kwe mpendekia mpumi umira but you see okay kwethra mpumi we kumira in a certain way imagine whether I like it or I don't like it does not really matter it does not really matter mwana abwiri kuchira after 9 months na adra chira after 9 months akedra no more and all those kind of things ndomba kutha ngendo chira kwa after 20 months but that is not a possibility. That is what I want, but that is not possible. Kana ndomba kwa ngendo kwethro emeri 5 achiarwe. It's not possible.
You know Jr, in case Kawira kwa cleared for a fact rurorwa governor itikiro kuromba kinyao wero kethro ruma umi kidogo.
Ruto make oni I have a plan. I have only actually ngaba that go to be a very early in the morning. I have a plan. I have a plan, a very simple but aggressive plan. No, to basically what uran koromba to be to batu to go to kioriaga mono about bautwi. Let's not worry about a human yani muntonge. Ogoka ya kweza to for example kada 2.5 years you chiong bugairia onania rulere ukada kudote difference yo kuona then kinyani ngwante kuthwa nyomba kuthwa umi withira na ndito chokia thandi the same problem okaire oira to aridio ketha na ndi ure wikutha ino kuona kithia bora maybe I don't know ketha no kuona ate kuthia bora maybe I don't know woi mei uko ka gite gamba riu lakini na ndi ni onkuga antubetu ketha itu kwenda change it has to be change kuonekana, that is number one, na change ya kugarura ugo maisha tutige kwiro na tuge for example na ndiki nyo ko kambira nganye no tumire mpingwa angambi tukathithia drama ingi mbugabona bakigitari na ndi how does that change na atega change maisha jako undi kino tionto marete na atega change atuge kinyo kwejo mpangombe kana wa muturi okongo ato akama ngombe twinde meba twinde turienda etawata turienda empowerment uni pombe kwithonkomera na agombe kwithonkomera mati is as basic as that. So what I will do and agwirira okairi na ingo joke je maitho ya maingi mono kambia kugia tha inte kwirite ato chindana kinye ketho ya 100 meters no chinda na nte okwirite ka wego ngai inde ninga gweni ni ama tuki of course ngakinya mbuke ngoyo au amawina na ndebe nobody else is campaigning and nobody else is selling their party unaandika thande Jubilee utiroro na Jubilee kila unchi kana egegetabonge arira DCP ni ka decide nyo kumira ugu tirona ndito kombo kompea no twate kutega tukona ajo ijo kawira twataka tukona ajo ijo Jubilee twataka tukona ajo ijo DCP kamutuma nyo akaumira tukona oi mutuma. You understand what I'm talking about? So lakini as long as you are running your own race alone omba kwa tukiona wina ndo baba inge mono lakini yanga kinotirire yake ja ketho na double that number. So what will you say? Negitarire oh we have a whole 1 year. Ote haraka tu na chio cha kuita na ina tu imagine. What we need is for our people to have their lives changed. Lakini ke issue is to ombore je ke kombore je ango kwera ndo jakama anything is a possibility. With this kind of regime anything is a possibility. Na ataka ugato geta kuruira. Lakini ndio of course niyo menya mutumate ka ketho aminchetie. Of course you ketho gwete kithiko wiru kwetho we adireta a dog with a bone. A dog with a bone te muntu ya kuthura kiru ito agutiga utebio gugita bari kyo ya menya wona karo kawira yangu agigitata agifight. Lakini as nyaba gefaitaka menya no mwanga uketha kwina uketha gwikarika either bebo bairi kana you know no ntunande grekaro rampo mbokwa kawira kwengwa thai ikoti yari teu na kiri mutumai nyomora akaga choka kinyabeta appeal whatever status ire ketho maintain it whether icho prayers ire arombete nijege ka maintain mwankare ka overturn nekyo gatuma matha kome au ga whether impeached mwankarero story we kagarurwa na ndi ethra agwita ero ata impeachero in the correct way agethro ate impeach to mwanka in the correct way mwankarero asot buka court of appeal kana supreme court ko gali no impeach the right way amkoria simple question riria impeachment ya thithagua kana riria thithagua tugaga kethra ka untu kamunya ethro itangia mantu igana ikamwage tukuni itoko need kauga ke gatetete ora kwagirite na ikike tumawona the legal minds bakiwanda ni ata kashagwa akwirwa rights chiawe ichiaere ichiakiukire riria aregere kuthikirwa aregere gwetero na ajitwe na kwina evidence ni ajitwe kaute kamwage na ndi kauka kwiri kuga ata in short kabwiri kuga muntu ata impeachirwe the correct way it is as basic tutanda kana kutenda story nyingi but is that what happened anto ba decide hare uta impeach the right way ende tutibio to akonengera tutikure ambe chiako tiko to agokitabura hato kwa milioni 5 gombuga chio kugitata chio kugwiri or something like that and you see these things are very confusing to us no ntonande at the end of the day thirikari tuinioka na bara tuina boy in power right now but ko thinga tai sheria ore bwita
mwisho tukidhiria
was about the contempt of court. Na Mateuni etre nye Senate. Senate voted on the issue of contempt of court. Na Senate proceeded even with the knee na issue ya contempt of court. Bahati Mwamu ya retero the same matter contempt of court. These two issues are separate. So case ire contempt of court yetate iendelea na ye kuendelea remember iendelere even before batu turinga kura chia we impeach Kawira at the county assembly. That is when the order and come na ye kuya mantu iendelea monka to the senate ye ya Mwamu ya reteroyo then aya tabora that is a matter that is alive in another court atiumba ku make jurisdiction over. Now, the prayers that had been sought is that it were found, especially the move of the motion and the speaker of the county assembly, na clerk, if I found by contempt of court. So even if JR Baka found by a contempt of court, so are you praying not to Ambarure to pray that and Baba found in contempt of court? If I do a court,
prayers is the most important. Prayers is the important.
I'm saying, if you want to go at it, kesi re me otethia kawira ni ya ya court of appeal. Inge ya contempt of court, actually, gitumi bachoa the contempt of court ikenda the vote itigete ate. Itikendele. Now that one proceeded. Of course, we found contempt of court.
Okay.
We found a contempt of court. Either or a fine, cano bungo a certain period of
so much mamba hayo a live court. I would not want us to get into them.
Yes.
But ankwenda kuria atiri, how desperate would be the situation kuke ya kwithirwa Ruto no Ayuki Kawira ground yake ithirwa ethuki bwana atia.
It would be as desperate as non to bere buku kari i survival. Sawa sawa. Na ke survival in politics bere buru no na rearrangement. I don't want to take you back no a realign re now as time goes. Bura kurine atiri kinya antu bara uwe as long as muntu autethia ku clinch gitikira okwenda. Mundu kinya gethira because I've heard at some point that iko era na somebody no auraire somebody no auraite somebody lakini muntu yuko akeweto akira wa no auraite nyamwana wa certain politician ukona iba kari inde methene imwe nonto interest chio at that particular moment realigned. So kwa tu ka president Ruto ake yakwa ilia and I have no problem ake yakwa ilia akachunko na meru akona atiri kiri thabure yakwa nkethira ndi na muntu awitwa Kawira Mwangaza manto yakwa meru ya etate yakabua utemeo murare wekira Kawira Mwangaza no ntu batu tu members of county assembly to muimpichire you ni emotions chiako chikuo riku na ubu nkendro riku lakini ke madhabu ya Ruto
so bukaritarire ngoya ata babu kiwa tutam na Kawira kiwa tutam
we don't have to irongo kwera no ntu ke ambition my ambition chiako president chiako teacher speaker of county assembly teacher mutuma sawa sawa
ankori atire situation yare ya babu bwethe bwe campaign ira Ruto.
It would look very awkward but exactly. You see now areguru areguru arenda kure Kawira na kwenda kure mutuma na kwenda kura kinya kukaombeka mithika linture achoke thabune ri Ruto atinambi ana shida it doesn't matter nyoke thira mutuma JR na mithika linture ibo chindanire tikia gavana Mirwa lakini kura yao ya president baikie ki Ruto. Ruto doesn't care. Batu tu tukuona kuna thina no ntu Ruto warenda kwa president na nakwenda kura tia Meru as many as possible. Nukuona so kiwe atikuona yo yithina mutuma ai mukampenaira Kawira Mwangaza ai mukampenaira kinya mithika linture ko mba mukampenira etate kinya nje yara ombo mukampenira ki Ruto we is no problem but in there au batu tukona there it is awkward tukiwa Ruto two term na oni na JR na mithika na na mutuma na Kawira itochindanira tekiambi itikia governor.
Fair enough.
Yes. Actually kulingana one Martin if that happens then expect Meru kukethuru nya kwina worse situation than things are today.
Oh really?
Oh definitely.
Kia president?
Definitely. Both chia president chia
idoke nkuluki
completely. Nikin kugo I'm reading from you know to take previous presidents what has happened before 2022 one of the things chia costere kura chia Azimio seriously dene Meru ikutha kwena antu baire pare Azimio bate kumba kwangiri na they are equally powerful. That is Kraito Muronge back then na Peter Munya parare mwa kwangiri kinya kiri kuthithia michemanio ya kurombera their presidential candidate kura back then bakare mwa kuthithia na harmonized program ira baka move no ya kurombera candidate wa kura untu bwo aba cost serious na tutumba kwairania definitely kule antu bari kuthingata the two of them either separately or in kwe kulipo para bari kubathingata na kuthingata instructions ciao batabathingatire no untu bwo kwithura differences ciao ichi aprire role nene muno igitara campaign coming to this case now Kawira Mwangasa by any chance akethrwa akiringa campaign ya William Ruto whether akiromba agitika na atikuromba then antupara bari yani batari gintu kimwe no complete no menya antu baba bari na argument ya underwater likana Kawira ote tukwalire ni ule obetaga Filisti anga no that has
that's true that's true
ukori winter to you tell me ni ati anteto bakomba kuri winter to ile chia Filisti and the rest pachoke padithie pachoke pete campaign ne pena an harmonized way ya gwita campaign definitely expect thina beyond irere ona agwa taka kuga things will be better without tie on the table you never know lakini kuringana na woni ni nkiuragwa ntenda kwithirwa ndi na antu bate kwereano completely bonde mbareta amwe ni unto at the end of the day there is no way you can convince everyone in politics gutiro group amba kuthoma topic imwe bona
Mandevu bo kaimia kuwa ni at advantage ke babu
Bora komenya there will be a lot of systematic and avalanche come 2027 and that avalanche ukoona kinya the sitting MPs by kuka to the opposition because the ground niweke the determinant ya kura burayeta who tells you after no politics is very dynamic and politics is all about interest na imbike kwethera bitu convince totally that the MPs baba karindi na President Ruto thaiba kethera bainwe 2027 there will be a lot of avalanches of them coming to the opposition.
But ibo wete categorically but dama Ruto.
Bro we theki. Tebu we thauri. Kinya Kawira thaia theki thai ake akuthaurwa akaruma nkrugie bura kuruma thai. Thai ari mpala no ntuna kumeana kwenda mbi na kwenda kwa kiliande. But Kinya MPs they know very well that mwananchi wa kawaida na ara nkorochio ile na ara interest ya mwananchi ile so they have a lot of they have a lot of but as opposition we have a lot of expectations Kinya MPs bara ku babaringe chale na inya bakiwa tuita bakioka area biara vile bakithia tana president non to kinyoke ya kokwa in my jurisdiction area kwa ya Tigania East muntu Tigania East aruri barabara ya naibwithitwe tia then Tigania East kuma ki national government na oterio mwanasiasa endro kamata mbandeni mwanasiasa onge kenda omba sail through position ya MP wa Meru indifferent na position ya President Ruto and omuntu akarimaka munda yake Kawira kaichume akarimaka munda yake Linture ichume kurimaka munda yake Munyanje yara bonde omuntu ake ya on his own capacity ya kwelia ne ata convince muringi kura umbo muringira kura nonto otiron karika na otiron kaurwa like Igembe North antuba Igembe North bakaurwa MC ungari titengo kabisa kalionga na urairo engene ngombe chiawe na ata kompezitwa na ote na no kasira antuba ukua otiron bikiombira mheshimiwa ora ikuthai akahetikaniria na kuthiga na president na kemea when even kindikia the interior ariko interior anto no baurawa otero I don't believe that MPs baba yuko baka support the president coming the next election but bakaichumi obra kiongozi mwenzangu au baichume tie bakuthabira bakutha as before the next finance bill bamenya imbi baokithia ke president after that omuntu oguma mwithune kibwawe kuthoa and as the people of Meru still tutemba kubwithia the mistake ira twabwithirie na president the current president toita kuthoa tutikumeimbi tukoona because utumba kuwa Meru kwa hivyo tuonete ke thirikari tutumba kwithira tukiwa kwina kintu tangible project ira tumbigia kwithira tukiwa tangible project ni bwithitwe ndene Igembe North ni bwithitwe Igembe South ni bwithitwe this north imment kanatiania and tena a lot of belief.
What are you saying na bunge barua iba kuona maendeleo kuma ki president?
Maendeleo I think the maendeleo yako bwithika in their own families in their own families with their children their wives because I can see some of the MPs bareta bakaorwa no to mbige kuneka like this guy are office in deputy president mikwa from Mikinduri mikwa ayekoritwa a certain MP athananirie mware okay, so it means that the MPs by benefit by the contract from the government kiekurubawe na nabo so at the end of the day Otero Meru ikaria the voice that the president inyakareta all the candidates Otero bakaria the same voice na tukinya mwisho arantu bakathukana muntu aitha ichuire kura chiao.
Fair enough. Jera kwenda tuingira na opposition ye nuri ingindi kuria atire you know I don't know kedro ani confusion to bakwithwa twikujira kira opposition yenu especially mirweje because war kire Jubilee kwina medical intura are kire DCP and then kwina munya are kire PNU yake na babu bwende bure kire united opposition so you at some point maybe bwakinya to an agreement bwaburite candidate yomwe kutaka rora kwa karikira itara kira ito na munya 2022
you ntoko me foresee no the confusion here Martin non today
basically campaigning
no ngwataniro area kuendekana muno ni presidential na tutira wa ni presidential as yet batera kira bazogania kedera I Matiangi okwa kana kedera igashagwa wawe kedera I Karonzo they have not decided nande kire I chenyo mora batu maromba jeto na actually mbije nuige twe issues chia kinyaba uju tukigeria kugwatanira na munya lakini te kugwatanira basi ni ile mtu akethwa na mathabu jawe lakini akono akebera ile mathabu jakwa jabu ngoro kite kwenda go into that details but the position of the party kethwa kiuga mtu na chikie no tukira tukuromba kiaiu ikiae ojore erodo gentleman mo ugaja auga actually kinyago kono kuga Ruto kinyanga support iki notia support iba bangi ate maindiwe kwa kinoti kaichuire na ale ori to kaichuire lakini bunga ke ukite ate on support na is the same story ni oto kuwa ke united opposition to kuwa to unite towards kinyanga governatorio ari presidential kedra I mutuma na support ure ako support na ne ba to atuwa bangi together to ke united urea ugataro united opposition yare presidential and don't know to atrimana nwe lakini na aja mashinani omto irwirire ndwa yawe no nga uketha kwena reason whatsoever ya kuwetekaniria ara no ntumbuka bo interest chianto lakini kire yaoni ni kenoti ontomarete interest ya kwene mwananchi ntekwenda tuga ini tetukuga if I lose but I will not lose ni tukwenda kuga ya kingangi orake ugere but the thing here is what I kana kira murungu ekirite ndene ko ikonkoromba murungu na nene mono atume antu betu bakione nikenda at least tumbo chinje miturire yao te mantu private uga tija kwa tino mwanka nene na antu betu badangike ari inene kenda antu betu bagitaja bampandika mucharo ya milioni imwe na baimbe kairangari maguta na mazo ya imbito sumburanira nabo kaina na nyambia chia mbweri guchitira ngoge ureba mwenda bakethwa bakirinya bakethwa baimbira bambira ni wantu betu bauga na tukathiria proper public participation tukamenya ore antu bakuga according to article 174 no ndu ni ungu garankira antu it is useless muntu kwejotinda bwero ore abuthiria barabara abuthiria that is not what the constitution says. Constitution yiriuga twaretere devolution nikenda ba utu tuingo tuko decide ora tukwenda kugitathia na iro tuka progress omba kuthwa woni ndi murimio majani na kira kwenda ki fertilizer ndi murimio mpoka na kira woni kwenda ki thoko na ndere imbie gatuma ugo tindo yo imbiro oro kandetera ruji undithirie barabara alafu na ndi woni mpoka chia kwambikena kana miraya kwambikena na ndino kuona batu tukeya gwitikirie guchoka ki the same system au ni otokagwa mati ni otokagwa na ni otugwita for the last 13 years no ntunande muntu ari yaka decide ugo babu thoko bukwenda aka thoko kanyakine tukenda ya makara twa mikimbo au na thoko ni milioni 30 is that really what we want kiko kiuregera ngochuria na ndethro antu betu bakandikira and I pray to God na inko muromba na nyenye na narakunze ngwita ndibera ntethie na maromba no ntuni I have no plan of my own I know exactly what should be done lakini in consultation with the people ukaja kwethwa nkunene wanaru antu banengera gitinda govern nkuthiurunga kibo nkibera antu betu tuchiumie ni twakirwe state road muituni baimbira ari batu atukale na mito batu tutekwenda ina nkunganganira na antu kaira muito ijo why am I wasting my whatever can I do it better yes ketha ba gwa bate kwenda ri kubode na ndi state house no monga yakwa lakini yakona tukaetekaniria tu ina metu ita tukake somewhere else ketha iki ni kiandege tukerana tuchoke ni mitungu no tukiari no kana tuite ni chari no tukwari na geni kiandege no tukateka value addition Martin imbi igateithia mwingi ngakore ni my expertise is actually community development na community development simply means mbwiri gutega uri on tubura tukathithia bukatha bukiguna antu baba ingi kyo gituma ndaracha ithiro in some cases better than anything else no ndika thana buga bauna rongoro bageta rongoro arungi gwita kuthoma indi baketha bate kumba kuna mbuga rira kurite aba kuthiurunga mbuga kilomita whatever kandaracha kau kombo change a serious moral livelihoods chianto ba that particular area because of saving time we get into the corner. That is what we should do. And the people have the solutions. Kwa ndombera ndiye buru mwambo ngombe wo kweja komba kura mwano kwa kana mutano chia kana mutano kana ba akajukia ngombe chia kwa ndombera batu tena solution yora tomba kuthithia bura if the government can only support the county government tuko ni national government
lakini national government
it is lakini ngombe chia ba katoka tura tweterete no tunyambirire atauga na imwe kurwa kauga kinyetha imechinke bwiri gukura te kantu babwiri kuithia bura because surely speaking Martin Ray ni ate muntu omba kuja kwaku na arua ja utunya ngombe atiga kurera mwana akeja kairi rujwa utunya ngombe akurera mwana
zeri tukithire mande tayari
thank you
na tukithiria mugambia mitone arembera atiri Arua, hello Bwana Martin, I love this conversation today. I have listened to Mr. Kirenya and honestly, I think he's forgetting that according to Article 1 of the Constitution, states that the power belongs to the people and can exercise directly or through their representatives. So, what do you expect when those who we elected to represent us do not talk our language? Leaders must learn to talk the language of the people. Aritoa Mwambamington in coming Igembe North MP. Oh, okay. Kwina ongeo kuwa aritwa Isaac Beredi aru atire. Hello Martin, today I heard Mithika Linturi warning Governor Mutuma that he would expose the amount of money allegedly stolen from the Meru County government if the stolen funds were not returned. My question is, if he reverses how much was stolen, how does that help the people of Meru? Would it be more helpful to ensure the money is recovered and those responsible are held accountable? If at all he means well for us, let him take the matter to EACC.
I'm not aware. Otherwise, it would be an audit query. Na the moment audit report, then we will discuss.
Thank you. Asante sana mutegeri wa TV no tubokwetha wina batukire mubango yechu nke siasa tukubarua ri tha chetu chetere sana but thank you no tubwa kumeria na kwethira wina batu tutirimanero uyu kire mubango ya chanchamuka kire Wero FM 96.4 tuketha twina mheshimiwa deputy speaker wa county ya Meru mheshimiwa Mwenda Ali tuketha twina Karimi county kire mubango ya chanchamuka kuma the muchia rukiri. Asante sana tukubarua ri tukari na mururu weteke o governor na tikiti ya kiama kya Jubilee mheshimiwa Kinoti Marete JR. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Tukari na bwana Kirimi Mandevu ni mutongeria wa youth kiri kiama kya DCP bwana Kaimenyi ao bado uri kiri Abothogochi Central Abothogochi West sorry na mheshimiwa Kirinya ao ni representative wa Mbeo Mbethe kiri mbunge ya county ya Meru. Unbetwa Martin Wechungi ndola kiri bara ponde bombe thiti bango yechu nke siasa tukubaruare. Asanteni sana. Good night. It's been real.
For real. Tomorrow is today.